idea, as well it should be. People have fought and died for it.
Come on over, bitch! Come on over! You stupid dick, bitch!
Feminists do not want you to have to make alimony payments, domestic duties, overprepared. He is such a... I'm reading, fuckface.
Why you need to lie about that, sir?
Well, maybe he decided to assault George Zimmerman. He didn't want you to know about it.
That's still retarded, sir.
Well, that was just bullshit. What I'm trying to say is, fine. I don't even have cards in my hand, and I talk like a fucking lamb. This is 14 of 17. Fuck!
And police think they know why this tenant had so many containers of excrement in his apartment. Officers believe he may have been huffing jankum, a hallucinogenic drug made of gas from fermented sewage.
All right, take 4. All people. Okay, we're here on Parkwood for a very serious issue. Regardless, we'll stay here all day. I mean, it's fine.
6 million who the Holocaust! Are you saying the Holocaust is a joke? It's a joke. That's right! That's right! Don't shoot. The Holocaust is a damn joke!
Oh, go fuck yourself! The most disrespectful son of a bitch!
Go fuck yourself, Guppy!
You have no respect for yourself!
Go fuck yourself, Guppy!
I'll get you, bitch! Get on the ground! Turn around! Turn around!
I was wondering, what's the recommended amount of dedicated wham I should have to a server?
I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy. And yet you throw yourselves at all these obnoxious men instead of me, the supreme gentleman who will punish all of you for it.
Is that you, Pee-wee? Pee-wee Herman?
Somebody didn't get the memo.
Why are you here, Pee-wee? You grew a beard, too.
I'm the
Paul
manliest
Rubin.
looking Pee-wee Herman you've ever seen. Calls for a spot of bubbly.
Oh. Yeah, I think you didn't get the memo that it was canceled. I didn't send that out? I sent it out on Slack. I thought you got that.
Oh, this is
Must be
real,
some miscommunication.
This is some real fucking fine champagne when it says twist to open.
What kind of champagne is it?
It's not even a cork. It's a fucking... It's like a $3
yeah, it just pushes in.
Yeah.
Pressured on.
I was going to make a joke about all my Patreon Oh, I'm living high on the hog now thanks to Patreon.com. Oh, a spot of bubbly chaps.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you for your money. Ding.
How much was that? $3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
was it worth it?
Could you bring back the size of my head by 28%, please?
You mean physically? No, I can't do that. You have to see a doctor about that. Your head's huge. What do you want me to tell you? Hold on. Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I have enough budget to do this. Hold on.
It's like 11%.
No, I don't think we can afford to make your head smaller, actually. Wait, hold on. I can do it. I'll do it. That's about... I think we're equal.
Yeah.
Wait. So...
Looks about right. I'm just riding a little high on the screen, I guess.
There you go.
Thank you.
Smaller head. So we're here again, another Friday Wush Boon.
Episode 100.
Yes. It was originally supposed to be the roast, but I guess we decided to postpone it because a lot of the major people would not be here live. I was kind of thinking about that, though, and I think it still would have been... It still would have worked. The people that weren't going to be here could have just recorded something. Like a Joey Boots and Gonzo and SJ, and that was literally the only people who wouldn't be here.
But we would have been in a mad dash to get those recordings.
But if we stuck with the plan from the very beginning, we would have had 2 weeks to get all of the recordings in. It would have worked. I think it would have. Everybody was ready to do it. And I felt bad because Billy Bob actually took off work to do it, and then it got postponed.
Yeah.
So now he looks like an asshole, and so do we.
Oh, fuck that. He got a day off. God bless him.
I don't know if he...
Call into work, people.
I don't know if he just decided to just go to work or keep the day off. But that's kind of... yeah, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't announce things and then just change it last minute. It's kind of unfair.
Yeah, I know that. But I had a blowout. Well, actually, it wasn't even about the blowout. I think we came to a consensus that we weren't ready for the roast on episode 100.
Yeah, Bruce is asking if you just got out of court.
It's episode 100, and some people take episode 100s very seriously.
Not us.
No. Hey, man, I got the champagne. I'm wearing my Hugo Boss. Look at this dog. I saw it before the show. Looks like a fucking teddy bear. Come here, give me smoochy poo. Come here.
Look how calm he is.
He's so fucking chill. That's because he trusts you.
He's tired.
What's his name again?
I think his name is Mo.
I like that.
That's what I settled on. Originally we were just going through the names. I'm like, none of these sound good. I think I like Mo.
You should let the community name your dog.
Yeah. What, like Sauce on Side? Name it Sauce on Side, or just them come up with a name?
Them come up with a name.
I think we did. Didn't we?
It would be Hitler.
Yeah, probably.
Said, does anyone like Optimus Prime?
Yeah, Optimus Prime. Horrible name. I said I don't even like, not only do I not like Optimus Prime, I don't like the show it's based off. I hate Transformers too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never liked Transformers.
I was really into Transformers when I was a youngster.
What, the toys or the cartoon?
Oh, both. I mean, the original toys were fucking works of art from Japan. Like, I mean, some of the most complex, complicated, and amazing toys that you could buy if you could fucking afford a Transformer. These were high-end toys at the time. They would
be a
metal.
robot and turn into a fucking car or a truck. Optimus Prime turns into like a truck, an 18-wheeler, I think. Doesn't he?
Yes. And who was the guy who turned into a gun? He was he was the leader of the Decepticons.
Bumblebee.
No, Bumblebee's an Autobot.
Yeah. Oh, an Autobot. Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
The Decepticons were the bad guys, and the leader of them turned into a gun, just like a large pistol.
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. It's fucking stupid. The Japanese make some weird shit. They come up with the weirdest stuff, and it always catches on in America because we have like zero creativity when it comes to cartoons.
I think Transformers was an American creation, but a Japanese animation. I think it was all Korean and Japanese animation at the time. Like, all the cartoons were doing that at the time.
Well, because the actual trucks and cars they turned into were American cars, I think, like Ford, weren't they? Or Chevy?
Yeah. Somebody turned into a Ford Focus.
I think it was. I think that is. No, I swear to God, I think maybe in the movies only. In the Transformers movies, they turn into like brand name vehicles.
Yeah.
Like a Chevy Tahoe or some shit. It's the fucking stupidest idea. The Transformers movies make me want to vomit.
So fucking
Shia LaBeouf.
Somebody turns into a Mazda 3 with fucking rust marks on it. I know, it was like whatever.
Megan Fox.
The big auto dealers are all fucking lined up when they heard they were redoing that piece of shit.
That movie had a shit fucking ton of money put into it, and it made money, but it was deemed one of the worst films of all time. Transformers 2, I think, was the worst
thought
one.
it fucking flopped at the box office.
I think it did okay for its budget. It didn't do well, but I think
they might have made merch money and overseas money, but I think in the American box office it fucking shit bombed.
Well, the last one, Transformers: Age of Extinction, 1.1 billion.
What the fuck?
Fucking kidding me?
A fucking bill?
Here we go. Transformers the movie, the original, made $5 million. Transformers: Age of Extinction, 245 million.
What the fuck?
Yep. Transformers the original, 319 million. Dark of the Moon, 352 million, and Revenge of the Fallen, 402 million.
How many pieces of shit are they gonna fucking put out, and who's buying these things?
Yeah, but you're also looking opening weekend. Yeah, you're looking at 100 million for Age of Extinction. The original Transformers made 70 million. That's like a typical film. It's not that great.
God,
like
people are so fucking dumb, man.
Yeah, and I imagine the budget was probably like ridiculous. Transformers movie budget was probably in 100 million or something like that. 147 million. That's horrible. See, so the budget, they didn't even make their money back on half these pieces of shit films.
They don't deserve their money back.
Shia LaBeouf.
The people who fucking watched it deserve their money back.
What do you think of Shia LaBeouf?
I think he's Shiloh LaDouche. I fucking can't stand that kid.
Though. Here, he's bearded and out like you are.
Oh, because it's fashionable.
He's like, I saw John Booney's beard.
What a fucking
thought I'd try it out.
He's such a narcissist, man. He really is. He did something where he stayed in a fucking elevator so people would pay attention to him. Get the fuck out of here and do something creative, you asshole.
He stayed in an elevator to pretend he was trapped in it?
Google it. Shia
this is one of those things where like he never had a beard and then he's like, I want to look more poetic and like like a scholar. So
beards are in fashion. I got one because I was self-employed 3 years ago.
But actors definitely make that choice. Like it changes their image, not just physically, but like in the public eye.
The worst thing I fucking hated about working for somebody else was if I didn't like shaving. I fucking hated shaving. And I would come in and everyone was like, hey, you look like shit, dude. Would you have a rough night? No, I just didn't fucking shave. Oh, okay. I always hated that. Second I got out of somebody else's company, I was, fuck this, I ain't shaving anymore. He's doing it because he wants to look like John Booney.
Yeah, he probably saw you on the street somewhere. Here, Shia
I'm
LaBeouf
asking for change.
will spend 24 hours in an elevator as part of a performance art piece at Oxford University.
Oh, how fucking brave.
Why?
Spare me.
Why?
Because he's a self-important, narcissistic animal.
Okay, here's why. He said he would still give a talk, but that he would also be on display inside the elevator for the 12 hours before and after it, aside from bathroom breaks. No, he should have shit and pissed on the floor to really be a performance art piece. That's not funny at all or interesting. If I saw him taking a shit, Shia LaBeouf taking a shit in an elevator, I would watch that.
It's not performance art until you're throwing your own feces at the crowd.
Yeah. Come on, Shia LaBeouf.
Man, that reminds me of an old piece of performance art I bookmarked years ago, where
There's
some
so
girl
many.
like gets nude, pisses her fucking pants, gets nude, eats her tampon, and dumps fucking baked beans over her head.
I've seen that. It reminds me of that episode of Louie, where they go to the art museum. And
Yes.
it's just it's
Yeah.
full of performance art, like just the worst shit you can think of. It's just like the button that says.
Yes, I was going to say the
nigger
spooky button, where he
Yeah.
pushes the button, it goes, nigger. It's like, no, I didn't say that. It's the button.
Then he walks into another room, and it's just people like naked lined up for no reason in a hallway. And then the next thing is just a room of people just pretending to be dead, just lifeless bodies just strung all over the floor.
Yes.
It's like, what is that supposed to mean?
I have to admit, I've been to some like
Art galleries.
avant-garde art theaters and stuff like that just when I was in the city, and I had it a couple extra hours, and it was filled with that shit. Pretentious, obnoxious stuff done by untalented people who don't want to go through that grind of picking up a pencil and learning the mechanics of visual art. And I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, but we've gone through this and had an argument about this, about like how pretentious some art is, or people who are into art. And it's like, art is one of those things that's just, if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. And it's that weird thing where, oh, well, you just don't understand the art yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because then it's kind of saying you don't like this music because you don't understand like the instruments and the chord structure. And
right.
It's just, I feel like if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like if I look at a Picasso, I go, okay, that's a valuable painting.
Yeah.
But I don't go, I want that on my wall.
Well, I would
Unless
say
it was, free.
I would say the most detectable art that is really, 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 really good within the last few hundred years is anything done by Van Gogh. You see those wide oil brush strokes like that he just slapped on fucking canvas. It looks like if somebody really needed like glasses and they took off their fucking glasses. As a matter of fact, there was a Saturday Night Live skit about Van Gogh, right? Bring up Starry Night, a Van Gogh painting if you could find it. But it was a Saturday Night Live sketch about it was like a faux documentary where Van Gogh gets glasses and he starts painting like realist shit. And everyone's like, oh, bravo, bravo. Like he's painting an orangutan. Right. I mean, that is someone who needed a pair of prescription glasses and who had a paintbrush and stuff. And it's crude, but it's beautiful and it's mathematically perfect.
Oh, yeah, that painting looks cool. That's something I might hang, but I wouldn't pay the price that they're asking for that fucking thing, even if I had the money.
What, $187 million?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend that like on something that I would enjoy, and I think that's just something I think would look cool on a wall, but I would probably buy something that's $30 that looks cool on a wall. Like, by the way, speaking of which...
Oh, I
don't know if
see
you can
it.
see it. Yeah, just the bottom of it. Let me see if I can adjust the camera.
Everything else is getting... I got to mail out... Oh, that's cool, man. That's a good spot to place it. I've got one more coming your way, too.
I was like, the main idea was to have it be on camera, but then I'm like, okay, to be directly behind me on camera, and I have to place it off-centered into the fucking wall behind the couch. I'm like, that doesn't look good, but I'm like, oh, yeah. This corner
paintings
is perfect.
Paintings should be strategically hung where guests will feel most comfortable seeing them.
Yeah.
The painting I'll be mailing you out, it's a drawing I'll be mailing you out, is very small, but it's in a frame. It won't come shattered because it's so small, and I can package it correctly. And it's good for a bathroom, a very small room. You gotta
I didn't explain. Okay, so the fucking photo came. I got it at the post office, and I hear, a piece of glass. I think in my head, I'm like, I'm just paranoid because you figure glass in there is likely it's going to break. And I'm like, maybe I'm just imagining it. I'm imagining it. So I bring it home. I open the fucking box. Just shattered. The fucking glass was everywhere.
It's a crapshoot. When mail carriers have to redeliver something, or they take something back to the post, the more it goes back and forth, the more the chance it's going to get fucked up. Wojtek got his. His went way further away and stayed intact.
What's weird though is that I didn't. Like they tried to deliver it once, and then it just went immediately back to the post office, and they held it there. So it must have been just like thrown or something. Here, shit. Here's a photo of it.
Oh, you fucking assholes!
Look.
And hey, that's insured. That's insured for $100.
But you know what? I found that I like it without the glass anyway.
Me too, because it's more vivid and you can touch it and stuff. Speaking of dogs, you better get used to this. Mine's barking at the fucking door. He doesn't care or understand that I'm doing a show or a podcast. He just needs to take a shit.
Oh yeah, no, this dog, if you put it in its kennel, because you got to put it in there at nighttime when you go to sleep, he'll bark and whine the whole fucking night. You gotta, you know what I actually just did? You can only leave for a max of 6 hours. You can only leave it alone. So we put it in the kennel, and I put the iPad in front of it. They said to play music or TV. I put Wush Boon on, so it was watching Wush Boon for 6 hours.
It's gonna be the most foul-mouthed dog on the fucking planet. I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog out. I won't be that long. I'll be like 2 seconds. Shit. Can't.
I might have to do that someday.
Didn't do's.
Fucking taking the dog out. Yeah, this dog is awesome. Where'd you go? Come back. Come here. Yeah, he was watching Wush Boon for like hours. And then we came back and he was just like sitting there hanging out watching it. He's so cool. Ooh. 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 Look at that face. How can you deny that face? No, this way.
Look here.
Oh my god.
Look at that fucking
Say
thing.
Something. You know what I love about it? You could literally just, with one fucking hand, you just pick that thing up. It's so small.
I tried picking up old Haas the other day because he wouldn't jump out of my truck. because he's getting older, and
How much does that dog weigh? Probably 100 pounds.
110.
Wow, yeah. Yep.
He was 120, but we changed his food cup. We reduced the size of his food cup, so he's losing weight.
See, I would get a dog like that, but I can't. I can't have anything over 30 pounds. It's the maximum.
To be honest with you, man, the next dog I get is going to be a smaller dog.
Cats are not better than dogs. They're totally different animals, first of all. Cats are more self-reliant. They take care of themselves more, but they're just, I don't know, they're different vibe. A cat's more like, fuck off. Let me be by myself, and a dog's more friendly.
The difference is when you come home from work, the dog's like, welcome home. Right. And when you come home from work, the cat's like, welcome to my home.
Right. You're just here. I've made my spot. You stay where you're going to stay. Yep. Leave me alone. And then sometimes they'll come over and rub, onto your leg and purr a little bit. And they're fun to play with. But ultimately, I think dogs are more friendly.
I wanted to bring up something really quickly, and then I think we should get into talking about the recent events, whether or not it's my last show and all that stuff. So hold on 1 second. You're not going to fucking believe this, dude. You think...
I believe some pretty crazy things.
Well, you think I'm crazy with my cultural Marxism, this whole thing with political correctness is sweeping the nation. This is not good. This is a bad thing. Everybody thinks I'm fucking Alex Jones.
I agree with you on that.
I'm not. The United States Army made it mandatory for their recruits from a prestigious military school, maybe something like West Point, I don't know, to participate in this campaign for feminism called Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. I submitted the YouTube link in chat, and I think we should take a look at this and think whether or not the Russians are laughing their balls at us or not, or ISIS is laughing their fucking balls off at us.
Ugh. Wearing high heels. I already know it's going to be bad.
This is completely unbelievable. The US Army forced cadets at Temple University to participate in a feminist campaign based around the completely debunked and fraudulent college rape culture myth by wearing spray-painted red high heels. And they were basically told that if they didn't participate, their careers would be over. This has emerged out of a Reddit post from a cadet who participated in the event. Here's his text message, which went viral on Reddit yesterday. Tomorrow morning, our entire battalion is doing this Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event where we all walk a mile with bright red high heels in place of our boots to promote awareness for sexual abuse on campus. Attendance is mandatory. And if we miss it, we get a negative counselling. So he basically says that he was forced to go out and buy a pair of female shoes, high heels, spray paint them red. He ends the text by stating, "This is hands down the stupidest fucking thing I've done." And basically this was then confirmed by other cadets who were forced to participate. Quote, they were threatened with negative counselling statements and OERs if they didn't participate. It was pretty much, do this or we'll kill your...
Why are his feet green? Is he wearing camouflage paint, or is that just like...
Those are standard Army issued socks. Yeah.
Oh, he looks strange.
Before it even starts. I mean, seriously, who in the hell is running the US Army? Imagine what ISIS is thinking when they see this. Imagine what the Russian military is thinking when they see this. They must be rolling around on the floor, laughing their frigging heads off. I mean, it would still be absolutely ridiculous if this was voluntary. But it was mandatory. Again, another example of how third-wave feminism and this fraudulent debunked rape culture myth...
Yeah, I see where it's going, yeah.
It's not good. It's not looking good for America. Do not vote Hillary Clinton into office, people. Please do not do that. I beg you. Sanders, Trump. I mean...
What about the female? She's not wearing... Is that a female? Or am I...
Yeah, it is, and she's
not wearing them. She's wearing...
Oh, she's wearing women's shoes.
Oh, okay. Flat bottom shoes or something?
But the men were told to wear bright red pumps.
Ugh.
Not good, right?
No, not good.
This is not looking good for us. we have to do something as Americans if we give a shit about this thing. I don't know what to do though. Like, we can talk about it. That's a start, right?
Send them free shoes, I guess. Free high heels. Get Milkweed over there. Pass out some free high heels.
But these guys got to worry about their military careers.
If it's mandatory and they have no choice, yeah, send them free high heels so they don't have to at least buy them.
They had to buy them, and if they didn't do it, your career's in the shitter in the military, man. You disobeyed a mandatory order. That's how it works. That's not how the hierarchy in the military works.
You would think that something like this, that's sort of like, it's for a cause or a specific belief that you have the right to not want to participate in it. Don't we have that right to not, like, feminism isn't a religion, but it's still, like, something that you have to believe in.
I would have settled for pink camo hats.
Yeah.
Maybe.
For breast, that's like, don't they do that for breast cancer, I think.
And I was always okay with that in the NFL and stuff. Like, that's for a cause, But the feminization of the average American male is something very big on the agenda of these people. Well, as George Carlin put it, the pussification of the American male. Because when American men lose their natural testosterone, their natural, that's what it's like to be a man, When they lose that, they're easily manipulated. They don't have a strong character. You can really, really control them better. And I think that's what that's all about. If you take away the identity of the male, the masculinity of a male, they are eunuchs, basically, who are easily controlled. I think that's the only reason this campaign is in existence.
I just like how here in the related videos, Corolla versus Opie, Anthony elaborates on his relationship with Opie. I think...
oh, wow. We get similar recommendations.
Yeah. I think we should talk about, like, what's been going on here lately, because I think it's kind of weirdly in line with that type of thing. Like, these disagreements on radio between hosts seems to happen often. It's not a weird thing.
No, it's a normal thing.
Especially when you're doing it for this long.
So I guess where there's been interpersonal drama from the start with the Chuck Steak Bailey thing. And it caused me a lot of anxiety just because I was caught up in the middle of it. And of course, how could I not be? I'm invested in this place. And of course, I love my brother. He's my best friend. And so there was a lot of craziness involved in that shit, which I didn't really speak at length about. You know what I mean? Should have fucking just called you and really talked about how I felt about it, and didn't. So there's that. There's a complete lack of communication. The second thing that happened was a few guys said, I want to see a Boon Viver YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, holy shit, I do too. That'd be fucking hilarious. I'd love to have a camera strapped to my head when I do the nutty shit I do, fucking around in the woods acting like a jerk. So they were like, start a GoFundMe or something. And I did that. And then I deleted it because I didn't feel right about it. And then a lot of people talked me back into it. So I did a Patreon. And I didn't communicate well enough with you because I said, hi, you might know me as John Booney from the Wush Boon show. I do podcasts. This is per podcast. Well, it's how it appeared. I just didn't know how to navigate through that jumbled Patreon thing. I didn't really do my research. So I came off like a dick. All the confusion could have been avoided had I just got a phone call or something.
I think either way, like, you could have called me, but we did. The weird thing is we did speak about it, and I don't think it was that we didn't talk about it. I think it was just the way it was presented. It was presented as one thing, and then when it appeared, it was something else. It looked like a Patreon saying, pay me for doing Wush Boon, kind of. Yeah. It said per radio show, it listed that, and that was my issue with it. I was the one saying, like, dude, fucking start a Patreon or a GoFundMe, get that camera and start creating content. It'll bring more interest through YouTube, and maybe it'll trickle down to here. I thought that was a great idea. I was totally for that.
It won't maybe. I mean, I'll be a subscriber to, like, I'm going to promote the website. Like, it's not going to maybe trickle down. You're going to get new listenership here if I reach out to the communities that I'll be talking to.
You just have to, yeah, but the thing is, it's not a 100% thing, because someone watching your videos of you in the woods doesn't necessarily mean they like podcasts or what.
No, because I'm not going to change. My personality can't magically fucking change overnight. It's going to be me doing silly shit in the woods. I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not like, hey, I'm the new fucking Bear Grylls.
Yeah. But you could be.
It's a tongue-in-cheek thing, but I will be doing like tutorials of stuff I do know how to do, construction, stuff like that. I've always wanted a really good YouTube channel that was high quality, well produced, and I'm trying to get that shit together. I'll be live streaming actually from a little expedition I'll be taking this weekend.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Boon Viver to happen for so long.
I know. And the thing is and everyone's asking, is this my last show? It is. It's the last Wush Boon show. And it might be the last Chuck Steak unless somebody can help out with that.
Why is that, though? That's the part I don't understand. Because I feel like to really say that this is like a big thing that's one or the other, like you either have to focus on work or do this, it's kind of, I don't think it is that, because it's 2 hours on a Friday. Most of the time you're just drinking. It's just a fucking, ball bust for 2 hours. It's not really work.
Well, this is where it comes into, I originally committed to 100 shows and I'll see how it goes from here. And what had happened to me is there's like, I get my obsessions. Like I love pod trash. I spend 60% of my internet time here. And I've been actually letting my professional life slip because I'm so obsessed with these like creative projects, impromptu broadcasts, you name it. And I can't allow that. I have to go back to making money first, being 110% secure, and then go on to any type of creative venture I can handle. I know I can handle the YouTube stuff because I do that shit anyway to stay sane. The only difference would be I'll be strapping a camera to my head.
Something tells me, at least my point of view, I don't think it'll last. I think you'll be back. I think I
never intended to leave.
2 weeks.
Okay, so can we talk about this now? Because I don't want...
You're going to miss it, I tell you. Once you're not doing it, give it 2 weeks, you're going to be like, fuck, I wish I was on the air right now.
I know. That's what I want to talk about. There's no way I'm going to be able to shake that. I want to be a member of the community in good standing, and I want to be able to do impromptu stuff only exclusive here. And if you would allow me to do that, that'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun. But the thing is, I can't make commitments to shows anymore because I don't want to make commitments. Like, I felt myself...
Your personal life is at a 2, pod trash life is at a 9?
Thank you.
That actually the wrong way around.
Exactly what the fuck I'm trying to say. My drinking has become way more heavy. And this is all because I don't know how to deal with anxiety or any type of emotional thing. And then sometimes you get to a point where you're looking for any excuse to get out of something that you're no longer committed to 100%. And that explains my behavior in the chat room or saying, stick it up your ass, Wush. Fuck you, Joey Boots, you asshole. I didn't mean that shit. I really didn't.
That's what I said. It absolutely couldn't have been anything regarding money because we've talked numerous times.
Oh, and Joey was like, I'll buy you a GoPro camera right now.
You could have had it.
Stick it up his fucking.
Exactly. You could have got what you wanted. And the other thing is, like, we've had this discussion a million times where it was like, I was like, hey, man, this is how, let's talk about, like, if we make money here, how it'll work. And it was always the agreement that after a certain point, then it would start, let's pay the other hosts. And you were like, do you actually think I care about money? I don't want money. And so then when I heard all of this stuff, it was just like, wait a minute, where's this coming from? It has to be some dissatisfaction, and this is just a reason for that.
Well, your initial response to my Patreon attempt was in the chat room, not in a personal light. Like, you would be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, let's talk about this. You got your ass hanging out on this thing.
I think the issue was that it was before in the chat it was me and Chuck first, and then you were there as like a guy saying fuck this is stupid, and then you were coming at me when I was arguing with Chuck, and then that's how it's like sprung from that.
I don't think so. I think this sprung up because I had this fantastic idea that I would give Vodevil the so-called golden tape, which is a piece of crap, in like this funny thing, like, oh, he's my Patreon, he's my new internet boss. And I was a real kind of douche about it, but in the bed, I was just chuckling the whole time. And then I saw this character assassination piece rolling off in chat, and I'm like, wait a second, man, fucking call me or text me if you're actually mad. And then it turned out you were pissed, and I was like, why the fucking chat room? We work together. We're partners.
I don't think it started that way. No, I was definitely laughing too, because I was like thinking, yeah, it's like, what is this? The fucking, what are you, Skrelly with the fucking Wu-Tang album? And I was like, that's how I was looking at it. And I thought it was a joke, like the tape, not playing the tape. I didn't care about that. I think it started with that. It was the fact that Chuck, you know, did all these things and said all these things, and then this tape is essentially proof that he was wrong, and he didn't take that as a way to go, hey, I apologize for being a total dick. And the fact that he didn't feel he needed to do that angered me.
Well, I get that.
He's like, oh, I've given you so much. I think it's the opposite.
I get that, and I get why Robin was pissed. Like, hey, we were fucking right. We tried to warn you, but you have to accept responsibility for one thing. Now you're taking somebody who's been victimized already and saying, see, we were right. You were being lied to, and your heart was being broken, you stupid fuck. Admit it. I want an apology. I mean, that's a twisted dynamic.
Well, that's because you presented it as Chuck doesn't give a shit. You said he doesn't care, that he didn't have any feelings invested, that it was really just, you know, whatever you said. I'm not even going to go into it. But
I was trying to fucking put a little water on the thing. Come on, man. You know he was bummed out about it. He was catfished and lied to and suckered.
Right, but then the most important thing is that if he was willing to go live and tell fucking everyone about it, live on Podtrash where everyone can hear it, why not just put that effort into saying, hey man, I fucked up?
Because he was drunk.
Right,
and
but
it
still
slipped out of him in a very vulnerable moment in his life where he shouldn't have called in and said anything.
Well, you could have said, hey man, don't say anything, don't do this.
I just let him speak his fucking mind, man.
Of course you did. Of course.
Well, I do the same shit. I speak my mind and I wake up and I go, oh, fuck me, fuck my life. What did I say?
There's a huge difference here where, like, if this wasn't happening, where we're doing radio shows, I wouldn't have even gotten involved in his life whatsoever, like warning him about something, unless we were personal friends and I saw something. And none of this would ever happen. It's a very weird dynamic that we've created here between everybody. So you got to take that into account as far as like reactions and stuff.
And let's not be unfair to Robin. Chuck went on JMZ and took a massive dump on her.
Oh yeah, of course he did.
And he said sorry.
He said he was drunk then too.
He was drunk then. Alcohol does not fucking help this thing out, dude.
I think it's truth serum, honestly. I don't think it makes you do things you don't want to do.
But it feels better after it's over with and it's out of your system. Like, for instance, my explosion, I'm glad it happened. I just wish it happened under different circumstances. Had I not been drinking, it might have never happened. But to say that what me and you have done with the Wush Boon show, hey, we're not fucking huge stars. Not too many people even know about us. There's a fucking handful of people who listen. But it's great shit. Go back and listen to the 100 episodes me and you have put together. Oh, look at this. Change your fucking headshot, man.
John Wojtek.
It's not 97.
That's where I'm from, 1998.
Oh, man, I was close. What's up, homie?
He's disgruntled.
Nothing. I miss you.
I miss
Listen,
you.
this is some bullshit, though.
Why? What's up, homie?
This is you blaming other people for your problems.
No, man. How did that come about?
Charles State coming on the air, blurting things out, and now it's all of a sudden Wush's fault or his fault or I don't know what. And now you guys can't do radio because why?
Because I'm not doing good financially, man.
What does that have to do with this? This is an opportunity to make money.
What it has to do with this is that I am so much more invested in the internet and at Podtrash than I am at my own fucking business, you maniac. And I need to fix that. I need to fix it. That's it. It's that fucking simple. So when I blow up at Wush over something stupid, well, maybe there's something inside me that says, I don't want to do this anymore, and I'm too scared to fucking take that jump or to fucking admit it.
But maybe I think, why go straight to not do it anymore? Maybe just take a break from it. Maybe that's the answer.
Freedom.
Well, he was saying that. He says he wants to still be a member of the community and do whatever he wants whenever he wants, just not commit to anything. Like, he wants to be in a relationship and fuck you every now and then.
Yes.
But he doesn't want to have to be there for
you don't want to fuck
you.
me every week.
I'll still
on your time.
I'll still let you blow me.
Yeah, but that's, I definitely would love that too, to just not have a commitment.
Blow me? Yes.
I don't want a
love you
commitment.
just to
I
blow
want to
me every
just
now
go
and
on when I can go on, but then it makes it so hard to build like an audience that way. You got to stay consistent, be on at the same time every week so they can look forward to it. Otherwise, you're just kind of just jumping on and hoping someone's there. That would work more if there was like a huge listener base at all times where you could just jump on anytime and hear it. People will hear it, but we're not at that point.
This may sound silly and this may make me sound like a homo, but I'll admit it. I've lost sleep over this decision. I haven't slept well in 4 fucking days. That's not a joke. You can ask my wife. She's like, "What's wrong with you? Take a sleeping aid."
How's Charles Steak taking all this? Is he all upset?
He's probably pretty fucking bummed out. He hasn't really been talking to me. I don't think he's too happy with me.
He's saying that he would still do Chuck's take even if you weren't doing this anymore. I don't see that happening. I think he's
interested in staying in the community and doing his show. Yeah, but the problem is if I can't keep up with my fucking equipment and shit and host his show, that's not fair to him. Like, so that's anxiety for me. Like the last show we did, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to fucking drive to his house and punch him in the fucking face.
Dude, he was only there for 20 minutes.
But did you listen to the fucking MP3, you asshole?
The golden tape, I listened to.
Not the golden tape, you dickhead. Chuck's Take, episode 8.
Yeah, that was the golden tape. That was episode 8.
You're
Yeah, it was.
so misinformed. You're so misinformed.
Yeah,
you haven't heard the golden tape.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. You heard Chuck's Take, episode 8.
The one that Wush put in the chat that said the golden tape, that's the one that I listened to. Now, you're telling me that episode 8 is different than that?
Yeah.
Episode 8 is where I called in and we talked about it like again. But that golden tape is when he revealed it. It's 2 different tapes.
Yeah. He revealed the Bailey thing.
More like a wooden tape.
And then he's like, "Oh, take all of her money."
There is some gems in that tape, though, that kind of contradict a little bit of what's said now. Because during the tape, you do say that you should be paid for Wush Boon. You do say that.
I said, thank you for everyone who donated. And this is 100% a podcast thing because how else would you guys know me?
But it just creates this. There's always been this weird thing where people are saying, only you kind of have said that we're working for you. But if you were to do a radio broadcast on any other platform, you would be paying them to do it. And they're not going to be posting your shows and archiving them and engineering them and helping you do radio and putting it on iTunes. And none of that shit happens.
But you're equating me as some fucking pleb who shows up and wants a radio show.
No, not really, but still the platform is used because you enjoy doing it. It's not like you were here like, let me just do this for work and hope I get paid someday. It's like you're involved in it in the same way I am creatively. Like you enjoyed doing it up to this point. It's not like you were working for me, really.
I've been helping you out within your endeavors for 6 years now. Now, whether or not you see it, that's okay. But at the WDM days, I'd rile up the chat room, get people involved, do impromptu fucking broadcasts, make the website exciting.
You have help, and I've never said you haven't, but you're doing it because you enjoyed doing it.
Thank you.
What other job do you come to work and go, I enjoy doing this, so yeah, pay me whenever.
And the second it becomes a source of anxiety for me is where I had to make a very critical decision.
And also a job would be mandatory labor. You're not really forced to do any of that stuff that you've done to help out, which as appreciated as it is, it was never forced. It wasn't a mandatory thing.
Because I loved what you were up to. I was like, this kid's a fucking genius.
But John and Whitey and everybody else that's here is doing it because they love getting on the air and having people hear them talk.
Well,
what do you think?
To reference those people, all of those people have quit and come back.
Yeah, I've never quit.
You've never quit and come back, so hopefully this is your first time doing that.
I don't want to leave. Can I stay here?
Yeah, of course you can, but I just think it's silly. I think this is such an easy thing to do. It's so fucking easy.
It is easy, but it's been a source.
Like I said, I literally did the show with my eyes closed. The last 2 shows. Literally, my eyes were closed for 90% of the show, and I still did it.
And you're bragging about that?
Yeah, I ran the show, I engineered it, and it was fun and funny. Ask the
Wojtek,
people.
you're just. Can I just bring something up? Wojtek, you're disturbingly normal.
Yeah, in his dark, damp room.
Where's your painting, you homo?
Yeah, where's yours?
My girlfriend said I'm not allowed to hang that up over my bed.
What?
Why?
Why?
She made me put it in the basement.
His was the one with the guy in the helmet and the pike, wasn't it?
Yep. She was expecting the lady with the tree in the leg, so she was all right with that going up.
What?
And then that thing came, and she's like, "That's going in the fucking basement."
Do you want another one?
No.
See, at least I hung your fucking picture. I appreciate it.
Dude, she's not gonna last long anyway. Don't worry.
His girlfriend won't let him
She'll
hang
be
it.
gone eventually.
Why are you letting some fucking harlot tell you where to hang art?
Well, because I need to dock my penis somewhere
All right,
every now and then, and it needs to happen in my bed.
Fair enough. You fucking idiot. Give me my painting back.
I would. I apologize. It's going to go up eventually here as soon as she's done with me. It'll happen any day now. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough, dude. It's not that great of a painting.
The fuse is about this long. And we're about done, so don't worry.
You tell her she doesn't get to fucking tell you where you hang your art or how to live your life. You're your own human.
So people are wondering if you're doing the roast, so can you tell them you are? Because they seem to be that they're not sure if you are. But
Me?
you are. You've always said you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't this the roast right now?
No.
It's not.
Oh,
Should have
roasting
been.
you? I thought this was it.
Should have been.
I'm going to take that painting and smash it over your stupid head.
Make sure you do a glass side first.
Yeah, it breaks easily. Just shards in your fucking head.
It's not that great of a painting, dude, but I appreciate you sending me some RAM.
Yeah, I got the
Dude, I
good one.
love
Of
it.
course, I had to get the better one. I deserve the better one.
Of course. Kush Dishpin gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Do you want another painting, you faggot?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm
You just-
happy, dude. It's all
Mail me-
good.
Take it out of the frame, mail it back
Get out of here. No, it's mine.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm happy.
Why don't you
'Cause it's like
donate to get
it's
one?
like it's like $15 to mail a framed art, and it's like $2 to mail unframed art.
It's all good. It's perfect. Don't worry about it. She was expecting something different because she saw the pictures and.
Tell her to stick it up her fucking twat.
Next time I'll break it into pieces and stick it in there.
Yeah. Oh. Don't go that far.
Well, listen, I don't want to see you have to go anywhere or go away, but what you're saying makes sense. And yeah, that's what you need to focus on. Number one, of course, we need to be number 19 in your life, not number one. So
I need to take care of my family, man. I'm not making any money right now.
I get it.
Yeah.
Why do you think the fucking explosion over the Patreon? You kidding me? What do you think? What situation do you think I'm in? You think I'm
No, I
rolling
know,
in?
and I don't want to. Listen, can I stay here and do what exactly what I've been doing for fucking 6 years? But
I've let Joey Boots take a literal shit on my head. He quit 50 times and he's still here. So you think there's a question of whether you'd be able to stay here?
Okay. So
And he comes back, he's not even speaking to you for like weeks at a time, and you let him broadcast on your network. I mean, that's pretty generous.
I'm not gonna lie. The Wush and Boon show could be back. Who knows? But right now, where I'm at, man, I can't dedicate my Friday to that.
So maybe for a few weeks or so, we'd just do whatever you're gonna do our own thing, and then fucking maybe come back to it at a later date. Who knows? We
And
gotta
I'm
do
just-
the roast. The roast has to happen. That's the way to end it. If if it ends and you're never gonna come back, then we have at least that.
Yes.
That's a good end point.
Hey, listen, I'm writing jokes for you, you dummy. We need
You
to
can-
talk.
You can do Wush and Watkins.
Yeah.
His
We'd have to put
Watkins'
some real
greatest
magic
magic
into
trick
it.
in the world would be making that show disappear after the first episode.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
Wush and
Watkins.
Robin. There's lots of
You got
options.
spoiler junkies. What the fuck? That show kicks ass. One of the most underrated shows on podcasts, aside from American Positivity.
I've actually spoken to Milk because me and Milkweed, when we do spoiler junkies, we go off on topics that have nothing to do with TV, and that's when it actually gets interesting.
Yeah,
because the
you do
other
well
shit is
together.
like mostly a self-serving thing for Milkweed to recommend TV shows for me to watch. Other than that, it's never been something that I would say is like a flagship show. It's just something that's fun. But I think when we talk about normal shit, it gets interesting. And I was like, well, what if we just took away this barrier where we have to talk about TV. Why not just talk about whatever? And he was like, yeah, I would love to do that, but I don't want to step on Wush Boon. So maybe me and Milkweed will do a show.
Can I just bring up an observation on how just captivating it is watching my buddy Wojtek pace in this frantic thing.
Shut out my lights.
Where he has this 50-foot long fucking headphone extension where he gets to walk and pace.
Wireless.
Is this the first time you haven't been snorting lines when you call in?
Yeah.
Why? No,
I'm eating them now.
Oh, okay.
I stopped putting them in my face.
Good, man.
I'm slowing down.
Good, man.
I've hurt myself.
You sound great, dude.
People are furious. Gru says Boone can still do the show. How many carpenters work after 10 p.m.? That's what Gru says.
Hey, it's really tough to put yourself into my shoes, you know? It's a weird thing. It's not about the show more as it is my internet habits where I'm glued to this fucking computer.
And he stays up till 4 in the morning, gets drunk, and then doesn't go to work the next day.
Thank you.
But I feel like 90% of the other stuff you're doing on the internet, this is the only productive thing, the closest thing to production.
What else am I doing on the internet?
Yeah, he does something productive here, and then he's all fired up when this ends, and then stays up all fucking night doing other shit.
Nah, it's not like that, man.
I've done it before.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Well, are you wearing a suit?
No, I'm wearing a fucking tank top, you stupid fuck.
I guess I missed the beginning of the show. My boss was up my ass earlier.
How much was that suit, and why do you have it? That's the real story.
This was fitted to me by a previous employer. I said I didn't have a fitted suit, and this guy was an animal. Like he would just like, all right, let's go, Gentleman's Warehouse. I'm like, no. This is I only have 2 or 3 suits. I think this is like Hugo Boss or Pierre Cardin or something. But
sexy.
Yeah, he had me fitted for a suit. Just because I didn't have a fitted suit.
You had to pay for it, or he?
No. No, I think it was like $1,200.
Jesus Christ! When have you used it? What did you use it for? Is this the first time you've used it?
For a fucking company Christmas party.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh my God.
What do you think, Wush?
What do I think? What?
My jacket.
Your jacket?
Yeah, do you like it?
I think you look like an idiot.
I'm gonna put a tie on next.
Oh, please put a tie on.
You belong in a suit, Wojtek.
Yeah, I know.
Please put a tie on so I can step on your head and pull it as hard as I can.
All right, cool. We can do
Just
that.
kidding. Just kidding, buddy. I do love you. Let's see you tie a double Windsor.
I don't know what a double Windsor is. I just know how to tie a tie.
Oh, you pleb.
Maybe it is a double Windsor that I do.
Let me see. I'll watch.
I don't know.
It kind of looks like Booney belongs in a suit too. Like he should be hosting a game show, not a radio show.
He should be Family Feud, and he should be kissing all those bitches.
Yes, absolutely.
Spinning the wheel.
Is that double Windsor?
No, that's a nice little tie though. I'm sure you'll be able to fix that.
Just get a clip on, Wojtek. Here's 617. 617. You're on the air.
Chuck in Boston. What's up, guys? What's up here? Booney's quitting?
Apparently.
Yep.
I was just going to call to bust his balls because a couple weeks ago, I sat there quietly. You guys talked to Joey Boots, and Wush says, Chuck, what do you got to add? Booney hangs up on me. Cocksucker.
I don't have control of the calls, you asshole.
Oh, it was Wush then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. No, it was good, but I did have something good to add.
What?
Now it's gone.
You fucking dummy.
Hey, but listen, guys. So I heard about the roast. Your brother was telling me there's a roast next week, right?
Yeah. Write something, man. You're more than welcome to join in.
Oh, I know, but would it be better to leave it on the message or call in live?
It'd be better to call in live.
Okay, yeah, I got something for everyone. Just a quick zinger, and that's it. And then I'll hear shit from people. But, and now I can't listen to my radio because these cocksuckers I work with play some game with a, I don't know, castle or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's some fucking game. They sit there and play it all night at work, so now they say no phones. I listen to you guys on my fucking smartphone, put it in my pocket, and I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Smartphone. Smart.
The second, that's how you know he's from Boston. He doesn't have a smartphone. He has a smartphone.
It's kind of sad.
Listen, kid.
This just in, apparently, Elisa Jordana's show is over too. So now just in time, Booney.
I didn't text her. I gave her a direct message on Twitter saying, hey, I'll come on your show anytime you want because I talk so much shit about you and I don't even know who you are.
Well, the other question was whether she would come here, but apparently she stopped doing her show because her therapist told her to.
Oh, there you go. If I had a fucking therapist.
That's the perfect way for that show to end. Lock her in a cell.
They're all going to come here, you know.
Just throw her in a padded room.
They're all going to come here, though, the minions.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think at this point it would be funny to have her here, but I don't know if this environment is good for her and her mental stability.
Yeah, it's probably not the greatest.
If you had to quit over it, what do you think will happen to her?
But it's not over the anxiety of the show per se. It's over the added anxiety of something external from my personal life that I need to cut out right now because I used to be able to handle drama like a fucking champ, but I'm more invested here now, and I treat this more seriously in the sense that I think it's a great, very important place you have here, and so this most minor infraction or the most minor thing like really sets me off. So for me, it's better to be just like one of these dudes like Sauce on Side who just shows up. Yeah, fucking, I got an Asian hooker here, but do it like he does his thing. I love that stuff. It's pirate radio. Now remember, that's our roots.
Yeah, only thing with Sauce on Side is you figure he's on so much that like 90% of it gets like lost in translation. There's like you have to keep listening to find the gems, the really good stuff. But he's on so fucking much that it's better, I guess, than the replays.
On that note, I wore a suit tonight, but I did not wear a diaper, and it's break time.
Oh, I don't even know if you get a break.
Can I just say I'll miss you.
You're no longer on the payroll.
If you leave.
Thank you, Chuck. I'm not leaving the community. I need a.
I know what you're saying. You just need a little break.
He's leaving me. He's breaking up with me.
Yeah, I'm breaking up with my girlfriend.
Thank you, Chuck. Wait.
This is because you're dating Robin and you lied to me. You said you'd wait for me.
I cheated.
Before my divorce papers were through.
I know. I cheated on you. What can I say? Oh, God. Okay.
Quick break. We'll be back.
You are listening to Pod Trash Radio. Live, uncensored broadcasts all week long. It all starts Wednesday with spoiler junkies whenever the fuck they feel like it. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. JMC and sometimes Z live. Start your weekends right on Fridays with the Joey Boot Show at 8 p.m. Eastern, immediately followed by Wush Boon at 10. Who knows what's after that? JMZ returns Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sunday. Pipe Talk with Zachary Messire, 11 a.m. Eastern. All exclusive, all original, and it's only on podtrash.com. I'm getting fucking tired of doing this.
You guys find it kind of weird. Booney's essentially saying he's not doing Wush Boon anymore, but he's still doing radio shows. So he has time, just not for Wush Boon. I just had to put that out there. Isn't that kind of weird? Really weird. He looks weird in his suit. What is he doing? Booney. 2 years. 2 years. At least we made it that long. I didn't think we'd make it more than like 3 or 4 weeks. I thought he would quit within the first month.
Do you have a friend or loved one in desperate need of assistance?
Whatever, dissers. This is my prescribed situation.
Then you just might be interested in a new bastion of addiction therapy. Introducing FundMyAddiction.com. The only source that gets to the source of the problem.
15 milligram oxycodone, no acetaminophen, nothing.
Never let your loved one run out of medication again.
Why am I nuts? To survive.
With the power of crowdfunding, you can keep them sedated, intoxicated, and an inch away from running into traffic.
Fuck time release, that's little kid stuff.
Act now, or it just may be too late.
And put me in a room with a fucking special needs adult, I will kill the fucking special needs adult. I will fucking stab the fuck out of that motherfucker.
This message was paid for by sponsors.
Who are you, bro? You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. My IQ is 13 times more better than yours. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. The bullet through your fucking forehead. I wipe my asshole with what you say. Okay? I'm not gonna stop yelling. You're gonna shut the fuck up and listen. That's what's gonna happen. You think you have big balls and you have nothing. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. Who are you, think bro? You're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. Who are you, think bro? You're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. My IQ is 13 times more better than yours. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. You think you're gonna throw your balls in my chin, and you're not. The bullet through your fucking forehead. Who are you, bro? 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 Oh, Booney, why don't you go fucking make a knife and go prove the fact that you're not gay?
Yeah, why don't you go do that? You asshole.
I fucking did.
Go prove to all of us you're not gay.
I did. I already made a knife.
Oh.
I actually did I tested out my YouTube live stream too.
Yeah, how is that? But now what's the deal? How are you getting the GoPro? You're still doing it through the Patreon?
I'm going to take whatever's there at the end of 30 days. I'm getting a little bit of an echo, so forgive me if I'm talking weird.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll go away.
Yep, it'll go away. So whatever I have at the end of 30 days, I'm going to take and hold on, let me take my headphones off. Whatever I have at the end of 30 days, I'm going to take and buy a camera with. It'll be fine. I have enough to buy a GoPro right now, like a waterproof, perfectly fine HD GoPro I can strap to my fucking head and go do crazy shit with, and just be a fucking animal with, and edit together. I want to do really high quality production YouTube stuff, like the best that I can handle. I'm not a film editor, but I think I got the chops to get it done.
One thing I
want to share that because I do it anyway. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for instance, I'm doing this shit anyway, with or without people watching. Why not fucking make a production out of it and still be able to fucking create and shit, you know? And fucking plug this place if I can.
Is it still going? Is it
no,
still
it's
like,
fine.
Okay, so one thing I can tell you is you're doing the video, like the actual material that you're filming, like going out into the woods, you're doing that, but then filming and then posting on YouTube and keeping up with YouTube, that's the added element. And I think one thing I can tell you is when you start something, it's going to be so hard to commit to it, but you just got to do it. Just do it, and then eventually it becomes routine.
Well, that's my Friday night. I'll be listening to whatever's going on at Pod Trash on Friday night and editing and doing this and doing that and doing this. You got to understand that my time doing this show is not allocated by chance. This is an opportunity I have every week to do it. You know, it's the same for Chuck's Take on Sunday. That's another opportunity I have to do it. I don't know my level of commitment anymore in that regard, but I'll certainly host Chuck's Take at least for an hour every Sunday until maybe somebody else steps up and helps them out, man.
Well, because this Pod Trash was probably one of like 50 things that I thought of that I would always come up with an idea like, oh, this would be so amazing to do this. I'll do this, do this, do this. And then you start it and you kind of just give up on it. And this is the one thing other than the previous site that I didn't give up on.
No.
And because I didn't, that now look at what it is. And like, that's everything in life, I think. You just have to stick with it, I guess.
Well, this is important too. Now you have to see this. And I know that you're going to actually take my side on this argument. And it is when I do share the weird stuff I'm up to, like knife making or art or DIY projects or fishing or hunting or whatever of the crazy stuff I'm doing, it gets a fucking good response, you know, front page of Reddit, over 1 million fucking hits or whatever. And I've only done it a handful of times. I know that I can curse and I can be myself, and I don't have to be like, take for instance your typical YouTube gaming thing, right? Like, hello YouTubers, here we are. You know, that fucking whole shit. It's disgusting, and it needs to change.
That is the easiest market though right now.
I'm not gonna make money on YouTube, man. I might make $5 a year or something, but I that doesn't matter. I'm doing this because it's going to be fucking good. My first live stream of ever was fucked up because I had your website playing in the background on a replay for like 5-10 minutes.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, sabotage because I didn't hit fucking pause, but it was good. It was good. It's a private video. I'll share it with you if you didn't catch it. I just showed people, I said, listen, guys, if you'll help me test my live stream, I'll show you how to sharpen a knife. And I did it, and I looked back, and I watched the thing, and of course, look at my camera quality. Yeah, there's that.
Not good. The GoPro will fix that.
Yes.
Just put it on your head while you're making the knife.
Thank you. I had it duct taped to a fucking mic stand, and it was a webcam from 1994 or something. It's the first webcam.
Yeah.
I'm using the first webcam, I think, ever made. I'm never going to buy these things on my own. It's always oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Now, when I have people who are counting on me, who put fucking money down, saying we want to see this, that's a different story. And I'll give them 10 times more than what they fucking expected.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it is. I think that I honestly didn't think this would last as long as it did.
100 fucking episodes?
Yeah, I thought it would be like the first few weeks, this would have happened. I thought like week 3 would have been like, yeah, I'm not getting paid. Fuck this.
Me and you have gone through, actually, I have a really good friend, my best friend. The only 2 people who I consider friends who I've gotten the nastiest with are you and him. Now, consider yourself lucky because the other guy I'm talking about, me and him have fought, fisticuffs, bloody noses,
Over what?
fucking broken fingers, over just, actually, the first time we fought was I passed out in shotgun in some dude's car, and we were at a nightclub, and I got too drunk, and he came back and he's like, "Get out!" I called shotgun. I go, "Fuck you! I've been sleeping here for like 2 hours." He's like, "Get out!" And I'm like, "No." And so there was a huge problem, and so I wouldn't get out, and so he tried to fight me, and they broke it up, and he was sitting in the back seat, and before we let everybody out, and we're dropping everybody off at their houses, he cold cocked me in the head. And I turned around and jumped to the back seat and just started beating the shit out of him.
Well, there's also the element of us being on the internet. That is kind of weird if you think about it. Like the past 6 years, we've probably been more friendly and friends with the people through this community than anything. Like we spend so much time talking to these people, whether on air or in the chat room. It's been, and some of them are carried over from the previous website. So like, it's just strange that after all this time and like nobody has really met yet, only a few people. And I've sort of ventured into that so far, but yeah, it's just strange. You know people for so long, you never actually meet them. So you don't truly know them outside of the internet portion of it.
The one thing I do have planned that is community based, excuse me, is I want to do a Boone Fiver special with Whitey in upstate New York because he's got some sick trout rivers up there. And if he'll have me, I mean, if he'll want to help be a part of that with me, that'd be great. Talking to you, bringing it up for the first time now, Whitey. It's up to you, man.
Whitey apparently was invited to dinner, too. He was supposed to come meet. He said he would. He said yes, that he would come meet me and Joey and Robin and Janella to go to dinner. And I was asking, I was like, did you actually agree to that? And I don't know if he said yes. So I think that's supposed to happen. I don't know when.
The other thing I wanted to say is that I want to do another Boone Fiver where I take a total rube like you who's never really been fishing or anything and put you in my boat and we go fucking bass fishing. That would be great. Like that would be the best way for us to meet. And then we go to a bar and fucking film that. And it'll be all live streamed from my GoPro. It's got Bluetooth, and then it goes to my phone, and then it goes to YouTube.
And look, you could just fucking take that phone. As long as you have internet connection, that thing, the Koala-san app, works amazingly. It sounds so good.
I'm talking about video casting.
Or yeah, even video, I guess.
It would be video cast.
You can use, Periscope or something stupid like that.
I'll be focusing primarily. Here's what I wanted to ask you too. Can I upload a Boon Viver podcast pre-recorded at my leisure? Here.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's a cross promotion now. Now you're equating my YouTube channel with the site. So now you're giving me permission to bring up, hey, check out Boon Viver podcast at podtrash.com.
It seems like a lot of work. Now there's a podcast.
We've never talked about this stuff.
And a YouTube channel and video and...
This might be a year from now. Who knows? I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking just get the stuff uploaded and in decent shape.
What happens if, like, in a month in, you make no money from it? Do you just
I'm not expecting to. Why do you think I'm offering people, like, art and stuff? Like, hey, please help. It's something I want to do, man. And when I set my mind to something, I fucking do it amazingly. That's my track record.
Well, that's what I hope. I mean, if it's going to be a thing where you're trying to decide whether to focus on one thing or the other, and then you're doing all this shit, and it's kind of the same thing.
No, it's not, because the anxiety stuff. The drama I used to be able to take, and I know the drama's winding down, and we go through these phases, and everybody does. It's not... It's unavoidable. To anyone who thinks they're above some type of fucking drama with a niche community and a niche market and a very obscure website catering to a very similar ilk, you're out of your fucking tree trunk. It's going to happen. Whether or not you can handle it like a man is another story. I can't. I'm too handsome, emotional, and attractive to handle it.
Those are absolutely the reasons, yeah. Especially with that suit on.
Because what I'm trying to say is because I look so fucking good is the reason that I can't handle it. I'm a sensitive guy. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
RDV on the air. RD
G'day.
Valentine. Sorry.
Oh,
hold on. What's What's with this narcissism, Bernie? If you leave the Wush Boon show, you really think that we're going to fucking listen to you? We're not going to be interested in anything you have to say if you're not on this show.
Probably not.
No, look, congratulations, 100 episodes. Who'd have thunk it? But Bernie, this is tragic news.
And it's not narcissism, man. It's the opposite. You think
I'm busting balls.
You think I'm under some delusion that people give a shit? No, but here's what I will do. I'll give you something good. It'll be quality, but it'll be visual. It'll be a YouTube video. It'll be the best produced that I can fucking come up with.
Look, I don't want to put something out there that's going to make Bernie go, well, fuck it. RDV said that I was going to do this. I'm fucking not going to. No, listen to me. People of Pod Trash, Bernie will be back. Bernie will be back.
Okay.
You can't keep away from us, buddy. Not like this.
Wait, but you misunderstood what I said. I'm leaving the Wush Boon show, but I want to be a leader in the community here. Not a leader. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I do.
Am I a leader in this community?
I would say so. You have a lot of original content. I mean,
it doesn't make me a leader. I'm a contributor.
Why? Because you're taking the initiative to make this a better fucking place. That makes you a leader.
Well, and for the same reasons that you want to do this Boon Viver instead of your weekly show with Wush, is that you want to be creative and you want to make everything work. But I don't know. Look,
I felt that my freedom was in question too, and never questioned my freedom.
I get it. It's look, I'm very. It's with a heavy heart that I receive this news, Bernie. But look, and it's not that we have to wish you luck because I know that what you'll be doing, we'll all be participating in anyway. But I don't know. I feel very sorry for you, my brother.
Why me?
Why?
Why?
2
Are you
years of
happy about
awesome
this?
fucking radio, and he's moving on. He's Wush. Wait till you
I've been
see
doing radio since I'm 18, man.
wait till you
I'll
see
be
what Wush
fine.
does. Wait till you see what Wush does in replacement of the Wush and Boon show. Is the question. That will be fucking
It'll
interesting.
be awfully passive aggressive. Be sure.
Of course. Oh, you won't. Me and Wush are two gay lovers. Look at our gifts. The only two homosexual gifts in the bank.
Honestly,
Sorry,
no.
man.
The truth is, when Podtrash was started, Wush and Boon was kind of just like the prototype of what we thought this should be, what shows should be like on this network.
Well, but at first we were trying to be edgy and shit. And then
Yeah,
we-
that. But then just we were like, how could we have a podcast network and no shows? Like, how do we do this? We have to make a show to show people like what we think shows should sound like. And then, sure enough, we had fun doing that, and that just continued. That's why they weren't even numbered in the beginning. It was like 10 episodes in. Then we're like, yeah, let's start numbering these and releasing them, and call
12.
it a show. Yeah,
There were 12.
Thank you, RDV.
RDV, I'm really hard on you, but I really respect you, and
Number one fan.
I do. You're a good dad, and you're a cool guy, but sometimes I'm a little too hard on you, I think, and I apologize for that. I consider you a friend.
Yes, I consider you too, but don't be ridiculous. My skin has hardened.
Yes.
It's you've worked my metal, and
You're a
and
figurative armadillo to this place, RDV.
I'm slowly but surely getting there.
Yeah.
So, all right, keep going, gentlemen. We'll enjoy the rest. You're going to be next week. You're going to be there, aren't you, Booney?
Wush has got me until he wants to hang up tonight. That's
And
how
that's
long
it.
I'll do a show.
Can I hang up now?
Oh, no. We have
No,
to do at
okay.
least our 2-hour program, but if you need me for another 2 hours, I'm here.
Okay.
So we're not doing a roast anymore. Is that what you're saying?
No,
We
the
are.
roast is on like a motherfucker. You're not getting it. Did you listen to the show tonight?
I honestly missed the first paragraph, but I've gleaned enough information to figure
Okay.
out that.
I'm asking Wush, is it okay if it's cool for me to do a YouTube channel that I focus probably the dominant amount of my attention towards, but still be the same type of member of the community that I have been this entire time? Meaning, I'm able to do impromptu shows, vinyl hours, maybe help Chuck out. Maybe Chuck is trying to fire me, so please. I mean, I'm getting fired from the first show I tried to produce, so that's not a great sign. But I want to do my shows, my vinyl hours and my Boon Vivers maybe, but they're going to be very infrequent. You know, it's not going to be the same. That's a professional thing, too. I have to consider, I'm interviewing next week. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. As I said a couple of minutes ago, continue with the rest of this wonderful show, and congratulations on 112 episodes. And
Thank you.
And they're looking forward to next week as well. But yeah, good to. Sorry to hear your news, Booney. It's going to be different around here.
It's a really good show, you know. That's where I come in and say, ugh, this fucking sucks. Because if I was a listener, I'd like want to reach through the monitor and choke me. But it's a really good show, and thank you for making it a good show, RDV.
Well, I have to admit, I haven't missed an episode, and a live episode, and if I have, it's because I've been on a plane flying somewhere. I'll even say to my wife, I'm gone for the next 2 hours because I'm listening to my show. That's what I say to her.
Yeah, and remember I said I thought you were a good dad?
Yeah.
That's another reason.
I thought you were going to say you changed your mind once you heard that he listens to this show.
No. The wishing, like, I don't know.
I'm such a good.
Listen, my kid's getting older, and we don't have a huge house. He's going to be up later, and he doesn't need to hear me yelling about, like, you know.
Talking about helium and and
killing myself with helium.
face masks.
I have to, like, I owe it to him to be like, all right, you know, as you're starting to understand what I'm talking about, I can't be acting a fool. You have to establish your own personality. I don't want him to emulate me in that way. He doesn't have to be as cynical or as angry as me.
RDV. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for your call, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you. We got Static. Illmatic.
Oh my God! Look how handsome he looks.
The beard changed again. He looks like a wrestler now.
Oh yeah, brother.
You're looking handsome as usual, sir.
Are you wearing your suit because you're dying today? This is the funeral of Booney.
It's a fucking
Bury him.
wake. What kind of faggotry shit is this, Boone? You're gonna be on the show next week, and the week after, and the week after.
No.
No, fuck this. Like, I need to, like, my artistic integrity, man.
No, sir. Let me correct you. I've always been an artist. As far as
there's no douchey way to respond to that statement besides you just trumped it.
No, listen. Have you ever dedicated? Now, listen. Graphic knows what I'm talking about because he's not a pleb like you. He actually sat in front of a piece of paper and worked years and years and years and years to get good at it. So did I.
I can't take you serious.
It's like James Franco trying to tell you he's an artist.
You've become James Franco. How ironic.
No, that's not true. That's not
Dude,
true.
you're going to be on the show. Quit being a fucking pussy.
Static, you're such a bitch because you don't even know what painting is. You can't even see it. It's on my tripod behind me. I started. It's a Joey Boots portrait, nude. I'm not even lying.
Why don't you do it live on the show?
Yes. No. On my YouTube, I'm going to be live streaming that with a GoPro strapped to my fucking head showing you my process.
Well, do it after the Wush Boon show.
It's not even close to being ready, dude. I'm testing another live stream from a remote location this weekend. I'll let you know. I'll tweet it out. And it'll be me trying to secure iron ore, clay, and food from raw materials.
Just keep doing the show while you do that. It's not
I can't. You don't understand. There's a whole other level there's a whole other layer to this onion that you're not picking up on, man.
No, all I hear is I'm a pussy. My vagina's weeping, and
I look at the Wush and Boon show as one of the most impressive successes in podcasting you could imagine. Hey, listen, our numbers aren't insane. I'm not saying we're fucking celebrities or we're the biggest thing in the world, but go back and listen to those fucking shows, and it's consistently good. And if I was an outsider or a stranger and picked up on it, I'd be thrilled.
Well, you did predict that once you get bored of something, you will quit.
And I also committed to 100 shows on like the third episode.
Yeah, whatever.
I consider all your critique and all your vitriol.
It's out of love.
Exactly. Exactly. I take that as the greatest compliment I've heard in a very long time, and I'm not being facetious.
Billy Bob says, so Booney, you think your key to happiness is to paint Joey nude live on the internet? Really?
Yes.
That's what Billy Bob says.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to see that, Billy Bob, you idiot? Who wouldn't fucking pay to see
Who would
Booney?
hang that other than Joey himself, though?
Who? No. This is mine.
Oh, okay.
This
You're going to hang it on your
mine.
own wall.
It's going to be oils. It's going to be traditionally done. I'm
Like
going
a
to drink.
kid
and
pissing. Like
I'm
one of
going
those
to be
fountains.
drinking my balls off and smoking weed during the whole thing because that's how I paint.
Did Joey send you a live photo, like an actual photo of his junk, or?
Oh, he refused. Joey told me to lose his number and never to contact him again.
Well, yeah, that'll change next week. You guys are fucking around.
It's fine. It's fine. If he would like to be my friend again, I'm more than willing to throw up my hand and shake that man's hand and be friends again.
You could be the next Doctor Who. You ever watch Doctor Who?
Who?
Doctor Who.
Who?
Doctor Who. It's a British broadcasting channel television show.
Who?
Oh, you almost had me. Fuck.
No, I totally fucking had you.
Yeah. Had me. I was like, oh, he's fucking with me. Why?
Delayed reaction.
Yeah. No, you'd be a total, like, you would have to get a bow tie instead of a traditional tie.
I would be the most unsafe for work Doctor Who ever.
Well, the current Doctor is very close to that. He kind of does his things his own way.
You're like reminding me. I just thought I was talking to my brother Prime Rib because every time I talk to him, he's like, "Oh, So Doctor Who, he's like, and I'm like, Prime, I haven't watched any of the Doctor. He's like, you're a fucking idiot. I won't even. Then he'll hang up on me. Like, I'm so dumb in his mind that I haven't seen Doctor Who that he won't even refuses to talk to me.
Fat Boy says Franco painted Seth Rogen naked.
Oh, did he really? Let's take a look at that masterpiece.
I'm wondering if that's true. That is. Will you reconsider if that's true?
Listen, I'm actually going to dinner with James Franco.
Yeah, it seems like you met him, and that's what this is about.
I did.
Oh, he really did. Wow, look.
Holy shit.
It looks like my Joey Bootstrap.
That's seriously probably what yours will look like.
Hey,
Big
I never
Bear.
saw these paintings. These are fucking great.
It's kind of gross, but yeah.
These are great paintings. That's his best work.
You've become
that one was bleeped out.
Franco. What on earth is that?
That's Seth Rogen posing for the...
James Franco releases plagiarized painting.
Oh, that's not fair.
Of a naked Seth Rogen.
Oh, he stole from another artist, man? That's not cool.
Stole another painting of James Franco?
Naked?
No, of Seth Rogen naked.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Hey, American Positivity is a great show. Did you get the first 20 minutes where I led you guys in?
Oh, yeah. That was a fucking shit show.
Oh, my God. I laughed so hard when I was like, oh, my God, how drunk can one human being get?
Oh, yeah, I was pretty fucked up. And then
No, I was talking about me.
Oh, I was pretty fucked. And then Graphics like, oh, just kill the show. I'm like, fuck that. Everything goes live.
No, it was great.
Everything goes live. And
it came out great, man.
Yeah, I don't get to see him anymore. He got a new job, and
yeah, that's another thing.
People have been asking.
Static. Look at me. That's another thing.
Are you looking for a job now?
No, I can't. That ship has sailed.
There you go.
Yeah,
ready.
People have been asking about American Positivity.
The last 2 episodes have been so bad I didn't even post them. So
you think they're bad, but when I hear it, I'm like, even if it is bad, I'm like, Schadenfreude.
Yeah. No, what I'm gonna do is just create like a special episode of all the terrible technical issues and make them one episode of call them like the shit shows or the problematic tapes or something. But we will be for sure 100% good on Sunday.
Well, cheers, my governor.
Oh, thank you.
Spot a bubbly.
Is that your wedding suit?
Should have waited a few months. Could have had a real bottle of wine.
Fuck. You were a tux at a wedding, and I rented it.
Oh, I don't know. I wore a suit at my wedding.
I had a boss who was an animal. He overheard me saying I never got fitted for a suit, and he dragged me to the gentleman's warehouse. and I go, I can't afford this. And he goes, no, I got it. I think I owe you overtime. I'm like, yeah, you do actually owe me overtime, but he's like, that's all right. Let's get you fitted for a suit for the Christmas party.
But that was fun getting like a custom fitted suit.
Oh, I felt like fucking James Bond, man.
Felt up too. Did they
What's
touch
that?
Balls? Did they touch your balls when you got your suit fitted?
I was nude in a pair of boxer briefs. So
yeah, I had an Asian woman just crust my balls while she was custom like measuring my.
I had a 4'8" Italian guy who weighed probably 185 pounds.
Oh, that's way better. You got Giuseppe under your nuts.
But he was dressed like a fucking peacock, so I knew that I was getting fitted well. And yeah, my balls were resting on his head while he was taking my leg measurements.
Oh, right here, Mr. Booney.
Yeah. You got to move your balls. We got to measure your fucking grantal.
I was telling my wife about the Lyndon B. Johnson tape of him wanting his pants measured down by his bunghole. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, LBJ. Yeah,
Jay.
He was talking to the Hager Slacks, and the son of the great something Hager, his father. He was talking to his son, and of course, when you're the president of the United States and you order a pair of slacks from Hager, you call Hager. And he's like, you know what? Leave a little room for my bunghole, between my bunghole and my balls, because it rides up on me. And he's like, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. President. It's the most fantastic piece of tape in the world. And Wush, can we play it?
We played that on old Wush Boon.
We did. We did
But
that.
I still replay it once in a while just because it's fucking funny.
It's phenomenal, right?
Just
LBJ was
a president said a bunghole.
I think Kennedy was whacked like 25 hours before that call.
I gotta celebrate letting my cock hang in my trousers.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sitting next to Jackie O on the way back to the White House on fucking Air Force One, calling Hager for his new fucking slacks.
Yes, sir. We're all together. You all made me some real lightweight slacks that he just made up on his own, sent to me 3 or 4 months ago. It's a kind of a light brown and a light green, rather soft green and soft brown. And they're real lightweight. Now, I need about 6 pairs for summer wear. I want a couple, maybe 3 of the light brown, kind of a almost powder color, like powder on a lady's face. Then there was some green, and then maybe some other light pair. If you had a blue in that or black, I'd have 1 blue and 1 black. I need about 6 pairs to wear around in the evening when I come in from work. And I need they're about a ½ inch too tight in the waist.
Do you recall the exact size? I just wanted to be sure we get them right for you.
No, I don't know. You all just guessed at them. I think some, but wouldn't you have the measurements there?
We'll find them for you.
I can send you a pair. I want them a ½ inch larger in the waist than they were before, except I want 2 or 3 inches of stuff left back in there so I can take them up. I vary 10 to 15 pounds a month. So leave me at least 2.5, 3 inches in the back where I can let them out or take them up, and make these a ½ inch bigger in the waist. Make the pockets at least 1 inch longer. My money and my knife and everything fall out. Wait just a minute.
That's a man who carries a knife everywhere.
Hello? Hello. Now, the pockets, when you sit down in a chair, the knife and your money comes out, so I need it at least another inch in the pockets. Yeah. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. So when you make them up, give me 1 inch that I can let out there, because they cut me. They're just like riding a wire fence. These are the best that I've had anywhere in the United States. But when I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about 1 inch from where the zipper ends, around under my, back to my bunghole.
It's John Booney.
So I can let it out there if I need to.
LBJ is John
Be
Booney.
sure you got the best zippers in them. These are good that I have. And if you get those to me, I would sure be grateful.
Where would you like to send, please?
White House. Now, I don't guess there's any chance of getting a very lightweight shirt, sports shirt, to go with that slack, is there? That same color?
We don't make them, but we can have them made up for you.
If you might look around, I wear about a 17. Extra long.
Do you like it in the same fabric?
Yeah, I sure would. I don't know whether that's too heavy for a shirt or not.
I think it'd be too heavy for a shirt.
I sure want.
This is what it's like when you just get so used to getting what you want.
If you don't mind, I figure out somebody up there that
Straight
makes
to
good
the White
shirts,
House.
and get me one to match each one of them, and if they're good, we'll order some more.
No, he's the fucking president. When you order a pair of slacks, they better be presidential.
For his bunghole.
Shirts from like the Gap in Bangladesh.
That's about it. I guess I could get a jacket made out of that if I wanted to, couldn't I?
No, I think that did Mr. J.M. Hager have a jacket made?
Yeah, he sent me some jackets for some earlier, but they were way too short. They hit me up about halfway down my
Think
belly.
Obama
Longer waist. But I thought
does
if
the
they
same
had
thing?
material like that, and somebody could
Needs
make
room
me a
for his
jacket, I'd
dick.
send them a sample to copy
Big
from.
black dick.
See Ferry, 25-year-old gay dude just running around DC at the mall.
LBJ sounds like
Now, do you give this boy the address, because I'm running for a funeral, and give him address just
JFK's fucking funeral.
trousers, so we'll send them to you. And don't you get the measurements out of them and add a ½ inch to the back, give us 1 inch to the pockets.
Does the same thing.
About
turn down your radio caller.
Sure.
See Ferry.
Mr. Whitey.
I want you to build these at least a half
Well, you
inch
can
wide.
pause LBJ.
Mr. Whitey.
Yeah.
Turn your radio down, sir, please.
I can't figure out where it's playing from. I ain't kidding you. Oh, it wasn't. The play button was there, but it was still playing.
You're good now.
Damn.
Hey, Whitey, what's going on?
What's up?
What'd you like to say? Booney's busy. He's taking a very important phone call.
He's getting yelled at.
Oh, his
I
wife.
can't believe what I'm hearing.
He looks very official.
Why is he wearing a suit?
Because he's a funeral director.
Yeah.
Now that would creep me out.
His career is dead. That's why. What would you like to say, Whitey?
I want to say I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Me neither.
This is ridiculous.
What do you think he should do? Do you think he should be quitting, or do you think he should just stick it out?
Quitting sucks. I've done it. It's not very much fun.
The radio thing, or just in general?
And you'll be back. You can't stop doing stuff. It's an itch. It gets under your skin, and you just can't stop doing it.
Well, this is the thing. He's saying that he doesn't want to commit to Wush Boon anymore, but he'll still do radio shows and YouTube channels, and I don't even know what the fuck else he said. So he's basically saying he just doesn't want to do this. That's what he's saying, but he just doesn't say it. Whitey's
Jeez, I'm just
Whitey's command center is malfunctioning.
Wow.
Holy shit.
The Formula One feed just started all on its own.
Oh, you got TVs and shit running, like on mute usually while you're doing the show?
No, sometimes during fights and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Whitey is crazy. Like Whitey, I can still remember like 6 years ago, not even like using a computer from that to this, and now you've like surpassed me equipment wise. Like I don't even have half the equipment you have. It's insane. And that's how fun it is. It's just you're willing to invest that much into it because it's so much fun.
Yeah, and well, not really single, but I'm basically single. I live alone, and I have a little, every now and then I get a little disposable income. I just spend it. That's how I get stuff, I guess.
Yeah, he's got the craziest fucking setup. I saw you just bought like a compression rack. What the fuck? How is that thing? Do you find that that's an improvement?
Oh, even if it doesn't sound better at the moment, yeah, it's an improvement. The noise gate alone is so good for me.
Whitey, what's up, dude, man? My wife came home, so I had to mute out.
He says he's in disbelief.
I'm heartbroken.
Don't be heartbroken, man. Why? Well, you think I'm going anywhere?
I don't care if you go anywhere. I just can't believe you're not doing this anymore.
Are you going to do a Boone Viver with me in upstate New York?
Oh, I will, yes.
Take me to the fucking Mount Severance.
Yeah, that's an easy one. That's only like an hour.
Yeah, dude. That place is fucking beautiful. I already knew about that before you sent those pics.
Just go hunting. First person hunting with a GoPro on your head.
I'm not a great hunter, man.
Put it right on the bow.
My buddy up in Maine will take me hunting with the GoPro, and he'll get me ducks guaranteed, but deer not guaranteed. You could go years and years without a deer.
So. I walked like 500 feet. If I could cross the street and walk through a yard, I'd be where I go walking. It's that close to my house, and it's just a little piece of land in the middle of the city, and I jumped up like 20 deer the other day.
Dude, that's the thing. The urban environments and the suburban environments are not hunted. So if you know how to fucking operate a nice compound bow, you'll fill your fucking chest freezer, no problem.
Yeah, I was going to go down there last year, but I gave my bow to my cousin. I haven't used it in years.
Man, we got to go bag deer.
Oh, have you seen the look on the kid's face? I gave him a Matthews. He was like, he had a big grin on his face. He just bought what is probably half as good as the one I just gave him. Like, here, take it.
I don't have a hunting rifle. I can't shoot a fucking deer, man. I don't have a shotgun. I don't have a black powder rifle, and I have got an AR-15. I'm not gonna. I mean, that's a coyote gun.
No, you could drop a deer with an AR. I was gonna.
It's a 5.56 too, NATO round, but I'm not gonna hunt deer with an AR. You know.
Yeah, right in the chest, done.
I'm not a great shot, man. I need a 30-06 or a 308.
I'll teach you the secret to it. You just shoot him in the chest.
Yeah, right above the shoulder blade. Yeah, right above the shoulder blade, but that's fine. Hit a moving target right above the shoulder blade. and rip out those internal organs and make them drop. That's easier said than done. Especially when your fucking hands are shaking and you fucking have a huge 10-point buck in front of you.
Sauce on Size says we should call the Boston suicide hotline and tell them that you're quitting the show and you're thinking of killing yourself.
And now I'm suicidal.
Chuck from Boston wasn't too pleased. I don't think anybody is. We gave you 100 fucking awesome shows, assholes.
I think the consensus is like people are like, we don't care if you're going anywhere. Why aren't you doing this?
It's my personal decision. I committed to 100 shows. I said, hey, after 100, I'll make a decision. This is my decision. And it's not in bad blood. I think I've been pretty cool about it.
Yeah, no, I guess.
I think you're just that guy.
You didn't just kind of just didn't just say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this, this, and this. You kind of beat around the bush.
Wush,
you wouldn't want to do it anymore. Just say it.
Me and you need to talk on the phone if you want to get into the personal, deep meaning on why I fucking this is my last show.
Everything on the air.
But no, fuck that because it's different. It's different.
It's not different. Everything's on the air.
No. And I explained it as strongly as I could. The only difference between my explanation tonight and the explanation when me and Wush talk on the phone would be some more elaborate detail. It's still the same fucking reason.
But just the decisions were like, I can't focus on creative things anymore. I have to focus on like work, but then you're kind of focusing on all creative things now.
Oh,
just
okay.
Not this.
Well,
That's
I'm not
the point.
You want me to write you fucking War and Peace on a cell phone text screen. I'm not doing it.
It's 2016.
I can't text out complicated conversations, you fucking maniac. Why can't you call somebody?
I've done that.
And you call me loony. Yet you can't fucking call a guy you've been working with for fucking 2 years on a weekly basis.
You keep saying that like it doesn't happen, but I've called you multiple times. Okay, my Skype just fucking blew up. I've called Booney multiple times and also said, hey man, call me. So I don't know why he keeps making this illusion that like he can't communicate with me other than through text message. It's just not true. But when you say it on the air, it comes across that way, I guess. My Skype just exploded.
No, I know that.
But you
used your Schvuggy button.
Yeah, I had to get rid of you.
When I started Vitriol.
But no, because you keep bringing this up. Like there's this inability for you to talk to me on the phone, but I've multiple times said, hey, just call me.
And I do, but why can't you fucking call me?
Because I'm not the one who has the issue.
No, because I'm the pleb.
No, because I'm not the one saying that there's an issue and I need to stop doing the show. You should be calling me because of that.
You went to when you were upset about my Patreon, you went and the golden tape. You went to the chat room before you went to me.
It's not that's not the case. The way that went down was me and Chuck Sig were arguing, and then you kind of got involved in it, and then I was like, well, you too, Booney. Well, you and your fucking Patreon, you said this and it's really this. It spiraled out from that. It wasn't like, hey, I'm annoyed by Booney's Patreon. Let me go in the chat and approach him about it.
It's odd that the two diabolical enemies you've come up with are two guys who have supported you since day one.
I don't understand why you think it's a diabolical enemy. I just feel like you haven't been totally honest about it. And I think that's an issue. It's not like, oh, you're evil and I hate you because you weren't honest. It's just like, I feel like you want to still do radio and do all the stuff that you do here, just not with me. And if that was the case, then you could have just said that. It's not making this whole rigmarole about how it's, I got to focus on my work and this and that.
Do you consider me a friend?
Yeah, of course I do.
I consider you a friend too. Would you give me the opportunity to talk to you on a personal level before we put this on the air? Instead of the air? I'm sorry, guys. I know everyone wants to hear it, but I don't do that to friends, man, because I haven't. It gives me douche chills to fucking not level with you. This is not the place, man. I don't think.
I don't see what would be different. Like, what would be different about it?
It's my decision because I respect you, and I think that maybe my interpretation might be unfair, and that we could correct that on a phone. But I don't want to air out any type of fucking dirty laundry to someone I respect without their opinion first.
Danny
like,
from LA, do I answer?
listen, dude, I respect you. I'd like to talk to you on a personal level, you know.
Well, we got Danny from LA. Go ahead, Danny.
Hey, what's this me? Hey, no, Vinny, I just want to tell you, thank you for the years of entertainment. I respect your decision, and thank you for all the, it was fun, man.
Danny, thank you very much, man. I know you're a controversial character here, but I've never really, I've had a problem with you. You're a bit of a drama queen, but you've been with us since day one. You know, you're a controversial guy, and that's cool, man. I appreciate it. You've always been a good fan.
Yeah, I don't know why people are giving you a hard time. I mean, you're doing it for, valid reasons.
Oh, stop it. You know why. You know why.
Yeah. You're great, though, man. But, but you'll be around, like, once in a while, right?
Once in a while?
Like,
I'll be around. I don't think you'll notice a difference in my being aroundness. but I can't commit to anything, including Chuck's take at this juncture.
So Chuck's gone too?
No, I have to. I have to do Chuck, but I'm asking. I'm pleading.
Well, here's the thing then. This is an important question. Now, if it's not about committing to the time, now what if me and you were on at the same time and we just said, hey, let's do a show and call it, would it still be a Wush Boon show?
Yeah.
So then it's just the matter that it's a Friday at 10 and you have to come at 10 every Friday.
You might go a month between episodes, but okay, fine.
So that's the
sounds
issue.
good. It's good compromise.
Right.
Hey, I was just looking at you on the YouTube. You're fucking really good looking, dude.
Oh yeah.
You're just saying that. You're seeing me now, Danny? It's been like a year.
Robin's lucky.
He wasn't. Listen, Robin is the reason he's that handsome. He was never this handsome. She brought him tanning, brought him to a salon, said, hey, stylize a beard. They're in. Beards are in. He's doing his beard. He's got scruff. He looks
Make me look like John Booney. That's what I told the hairdresser.
I said that to him, and he doesn't believe me. He thinks that he was
You're not allowed to just cut in like that.
Sorry.
Wush
making me look bad.
Wush went from basement neck beard to GQ model in fucking 24 hours.
I was just undercover.
You're welcome.
I was just undercover.
You're welcome.
I was on the down
All right, guys.
low.
I'll let you guys go. Love you guys.
All right, Danny. Thank you.
Danny jerked off to my feet, I
Hashtag
think.
no homo.
Danny jerked. What is this?
Sorry, that's it.
Danny jerked off to my feet.
Danny was on air. I'm not allowed to say
You're doing it again.
He saw your bare feet?
He jerked off to my feet.
He saw where your bare feet are on the internet?
See, he came on my feet.
Wait a second. You're saying, what are you saying?
Robin sent him a picture of my feet and he jerked off to it.
No, I didn't.
There's a picture of Wush's bare feet on the internet?
The worst.
I need this. Listeners, please, chat room. If there's a picture of Wush, I've got the greatest headshot in the world that Robin took. That was after his tanning session and the salon visit.
It's right on Robin's Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Her photos.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, good for you, man. Fuck that shit. I look handsome as a motherfucker, too.
I would be going to the beach if it wasn't for the fucking horrible weather and no sun. That's normally where I would go, but I was like, picture me indoors all the time. Where are you going to get your sun?
Yes,
So,
I'm the
and
same
then
way.
now it's like I want sun, but there is none, so...
Have you ever wondered why I used incandescent 2600 spectrum orange light?
Because you look like a skeleton?
Yeah.
Of course.
I have huge fucking bags under my eyes. I look like shit.
The other benefit is you start to look more defined when you get a tan. You're like, wow, I thought I was completely out of shape, but I'm really not.
Well, in the
I'm just
summer, I'm
pudgy
in
and white.
construction. In the summer, I'm in construction, so I'm fucking outside, and I get tan, and I feel like confident, and I think I look good. And then in the winter, I look like a fucking one of the things from the Walking Dead episodes.
Oh, of course, every guy pretends not to care about that.
I do care about it, man.
Let's be honest.
Well,
You want to look good. You want to feel good.
I want to keep up my. There's a cult following, and it's a meme of me, and it's like the meme is the best looking guy on the internet, John Bodie, and I want to break that stigma. There are other people who are better looking than me. There are. They're harder to find. That you might not stumble upon them, but stop making memes of me being the best looking guy on the internet. I don't like
I've missed these. This must have happened under my nose. I have not seen it.
Dude, it's all over fucking the Chans.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware. I should have paid you more then. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't see?
If I would have known that, I would have probably shelled out a few dollars.
If you had known about the meme of me being the best looking guy on the internet, you would have.
I wouldn't have made you my co-host. I can't have that competition. What the fuck is this? You got your suit on now. Now I realize it. Now I'm like, it makes sense.
Yes. You know what, too? I can't wait till tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow?
I get better looking every day.
Oh. Ooh. Wait, that didn't work.
Cheerio.
What the fuck? Someone messed with my buttons here. I don't know who that could have been.
Yeah, they weren't important enough to get through to Skype.
What happened? I'm really upset. My effects don't work. Oh, there they are.
Oh, and to anyone who thought I wasn't going to get drunk on the last show is gravely mistaken.
Hey, that's another thing. I actually, I got drunk finally for 2 shows.
That was horrible.
It was really fun, actually. No, I think some of our best shows were when I was drunk.
It was interesting. But you're limited. I need to mail you. There actually is. There's a startup from California who is developing a fucking breathalyzer. There you go. And it'll boot up your computer. Get whatever.
Yeah, so you can't use it when you're intoxicated.
You can't use
Nobody would be on the internet then.
So listen, man, we came up with something, did we not? I have 100% freedom, and Wush and Boon show is not dead. We could have a show fucking a month from now. It would be 101.
Yeah.
And then not 2 weeks, 102.
I don't know.
1 week we get 103.
Honestly, the absolute best way to do it is to do it the same time every week. But if it's either nothing, or random, I choose random.
Okay, then the show is not dead.
And then you get time to do other things, and then we just do it whenever, and the show still continues.
The show must go on.
Yeah, people are saying Wush is tan. I always get this. I'm sitting in front of a fucking monitor that's like blaring into my face, so it's just gonna drown out the image. Look at the picture Robin posted, and you'll see I'm very tan. And Booney's spilling beer everywhere, all over his suit. Jesus
I'm wearing
Christ.
sweatpants
with a cigarette in his mouth.
I'm wearing sweatpants under the suit.
So, you're not sweating your balls off?
No, I'm
Really?
freezing my balls off.
Jesus, can you imagine? Sweatpants and dress pants.
It's just a pair of sweatpants under my suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have no underwear on. I'm wearing a pair of socks, sweatpants, and the top half of me is suited up.
It must stink.
Oh my God! I took a fucking piss outside during the break, and there was steam coming off.
Why outside? Why do you piss outside?
Because I had a cigarette going, so I couldn't go upstairs.
Is it the backyard at least?
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody can see me.
All right. I just picture you on the front lawn just pissing.
No, the basement
Your suit.
The basement.
Good
The basement escapes me outside, so I could piss in privacy. And I had a cigarette going. Can't go upstairs.
Everyone seems to agree. Any amount of Wush and Boon once a month is better than zero. So,
right? Could I still be a community guy here without fucking any more drama? That's another thing we have to squash.
That's not. If you're gonna do a talk radio show, where
It's
we're talking,
unavoidable.
It's impossible. Especially when we're like so open. and honest. Especially. Sorry.
You said especially.
I've had this discussion before.
But you're right. It's unavoidable. But
especially,
I'm too good looking and sensitive to handle any type of drama, man.
I thought you handled it pretty well. I think we both have handled it pretty well, and that was like part of the essence of the show. I like that.
I think
that
so
we
too.
were always like accepting the drama, and if anyone wanted to call in and just shit on the show, we would accept them doing that. When we would be like, "Hey, man, you're allowed to think what you want," and we'd be like, "We're surprised because we probably feel the same way."
You know, And the reason I respect you as I consider you a close friend. We haven't even met in public, like in person, in real life.
Which
right?
is absurd and probably a big part of the
That's a
issues.
huge issue with me too, because it's very odd that that's not the case. But I digress. I respect you as a legit friend because of the insane fighting me and you have displayed shamelessly on the fucking air. And we've been able to roll through that and get to 100 episodes. That is a friend, if in my personal opinion.
I agree, yeah.
Okay.
We've definitely done a lot of fucking radio together, that's for sure. And the internet communication and text messages, I guess, as shitty as they are, and a few phone calls maybe, but anyone who's been doing radio for a long time seems to have that same relationship where they don't really have the personal thing and they live it on the air. But I was never against that. I think we should have met.
And here's another weird thing. The only guy who I consider like one of my closest friends, I have two fucking close friends, right? In real life. Like, not close friends, but like brothers. And one of them is my brother, actual brother, and we've gotten into fist fights. Like physical fucking violence. And the other one is my other brother. We're not related at all, but I've known him just as long. And we've gotten into brutal physical violence just as being friends and are tight as can be decades later.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever, I guess we've gotten angry, but it's never been to the point where it was more mental fighting. Like we wanted to mentally just kill each other. No,
man. I took episode 40, all those fucking huge fights I took personally. Like it was good that it happened, but it was definitely fucking natural and organic as fuck.
Yeah, but you think physical fights don't actually really amount to any verbal stuff.
No,
Normally that means anything. You just like, fuck you piece of shit, and then you start fighting.
It means that like any thought of violence in my life is the most upsetting thought I can concoct. So it takes a lot to fucking get over that. So if you have a friend and your friend got into you with like a physical altercation and you guys are able to overcome that's true friendship. There was physical violence in the form of a fight.
It would be funny if like we were in the same studio and then that broke out in a physical fight and they saw it on camera. Otherwise it's just kind of a waste.
I'm a pacifist.
So that's why we fought with words, and that was perfect for the medium we were using.
The words, the fights we've had were the closest things to physical fights I could ever imagine.
Yeah, through the internet.
Exactly. Thank you. That was what I was trying to fucking say, but I'm too dumb to articulate it.
I think it's a good way to solve the issue. Just do it whenever we can do it, and then put your time into other things while we're doing this, and maybe at some point it'll fix.
You have to make a decision, though. Are you okay with me promoting Boon Viver on YouTube and Boon Viver on Podtrash?
Of course, I don't care. Why would I care about that?
Then there's nothing
I don't think I've
about.
ever limited anybody's creativity here. If anything, I've propelled it. That's what I think I'm trying to do.
You're doing a fucking good job, man.
612. You're on the air.
Yes, Tack here.
Hey, what's going on, How are you?
Hey. Well, just go ahead. I need 10 minutes to leave, so I can't be cut off.
Oh, okay, man. Tell us more.
Well, Boone, what's going on? I mean, you didn't do this when everyone was on. Like, Joey's not on right now. Maxwell isn't on right now. John isn't on. No one's really calling in. And to do it, just be eruption, be so out of the blue like this, you put, I clean toilets at night. You got me through all my nights, and now you're pulling this.
There'll be something.
I understand that you have family issues. I understand that that's fine, but why can't you have a guest host next week? Why do you got to all of a sudden end it right now?
That's an idea. That's a good idea. Why not a guest host?
You got a mystery guest host each week. No one will know who it'll be. Every Friday. It could be anyone.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
That's a great idea. Thank you, caller. Who are you in the chat room?
It's Pat K.
I just can't take it no more, really.
Who are you, Pat K?
I mean, yeah.
You sound drunk enough to be Pat K. So
I only had half a pint of Captain. I'm not drunk.
half a pint of fuck. I thought you were gonna say beer.
How do you manage to do this every day, though, Pat? Is it really every day?
No, I just drink beers during the week, like 4 or 5 beers. On the weekends, I drink, but
Hey,
like
man,
Sundays
why do you have this need? Listen, your music isn't that bad, but why do you have this obsession of linking every
he's
tune?
drunk and listening to good music. When you're drunk, it's fun to listen to, so he wants to share that with other people, right?
Pat K,
exactly,
do you have
exactly, which is like playing the jukebox. You know, I'm old school. You know,
Pat K, do you have a decent microphone?
No, I don't.
Wush, can we chip in half and half for a headset for
No,
him?
another GoFundMe.
Hey, I will though. I will eventually here, but.
Are you well? Instead of linking the shit, you could be going, "Hey man, this is a tune. I fucking saw Aerosmith back in 1980. Fucking
right.
You know,
right.
I would listen to that, man.
I hear you. You know, but not everyone drinks here, so.
Oh no, this is a fucking halfway house, you idiot.
I know, but there's some
you're
people that don't drink, and they're the ones that hate me. Like Wush doesn't drink.
Yeah, but this
he
is a
drinks
halfway.
once in a while. He drinks once in a while. He doesn't want to. He doesn't sit there and listen to my links. There's like 3 or 4 people that might listen to my links. And they bring back memories. The only thing I'm doing is I was sitting here by myself. My girlfriend's at work, so I listen to these links, and I just want to share them. I'm not trying to annoy anybody. I'm just playing them. You know.
I know that feeling, man.
But Boone, I understand your point though. You've done your job here. You feel like but it's gonna be weird here having you. I mean, I don't wish he'd do a show by himself. I heard him do it before, so I don't think that's a problem. But I think Joey's gonna come down on this. I think.
I'm so worried about it. I'll stick it up right up Joey's ass. He's not gonna say nothing about this.
Well, Chuck Sake's not gonna like it really either. You know.
Chuck Sake's not happy about it at all, and that's fine. A lot of people aren't, but this is my thing, man. It's my decision.
But you've been with Wush for 5 years now. Did your wife have any? Did she say to you, like, you laid in bed, you woke up late for work or something, said, "Hey, you get your shit together, you start paying more attention to the family"? It's none of my business. I'm just curious because that happens to me sometimes too. I drink with my girlfriends at work, so I understand that.
She tried to talk me out of it because she understands that I need this type of outlet. But she knows that I've been fucking up for a little bit and being too lax about everything and trying to be I've been fucking lazy in real life. Let me level with you. I've been lazy.
Wait, are you making over $50,000 a year?
No, not this year.
Well, then I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to insult you. I'm just asking because
no, it's okay.
55, and I'm hurting too. So I mean, you got to make at least 50. If you're not making 50, you got to start.
Yes.
I mean, it really sucks. You got credit cards and all that.
And there's a lot of
this ain't fun. This ain't fun for you no more. It ain't fun for you if you're miserable at the other side of life.
I didn't say that. There has
no,
been.
I'll talk about money. I'm not talking about personal.
Okay, so I have a level of anxiety in real life, right? Like, I don't think I'm bringing in enough income, and I've been having a hard time with it. And
well, if you're not making $50,000 a year, you're not bringing enough income. You got to make $50,000 a year to make it in this time of day. Really, 40 minimum. 40
at least. And I had a bad year, so that came into factor, and then. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for your call. Okay.
Thank you, Pat.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I have more to say.
Much love, Pat K. I got no problem with
We're
you.
here.
Hey,
we'll
before
be
you
here.
leave, will you show that artwork again? Because, that's my piece. And I think, I don't know if Wush has seen it.
Didn't I
put it on YouTube?
Didn't I email you?
Yes, you emailed me, but your price is kind of high. Well, that's mine, but I think you should show the chat room your artistic work there. That's impressive.
That price for that painting.
I know. But I only have like $200 in my account, so I had to evaluate it.
200. I'm asking 90.
He asked 100 for it.
Yeah, well,
I gotta tell you, yeah, you did that thing all wrong. The way that should have been set up is you should have had a $100 goal for those photos. I mean, those paintings, and then make it a one-time thing instead of
it
a monthly
is. Go
thing.
look at it.
What,
you changed it.
Link
Yeah.
in the booty?
What's that? All right. Thank you,
Have you
Peck.
seen the Abe Lincoln? Have you seen the Abe Lincoln in the booty?
I've seen that. Thank you, Peck.
Thank you,
I have
Peck.
seen that painting. That was on WDM. You've shared that painting.
Yes, it was my first self-portrait.
Art Corner. What was the name of that thread? I forget again.
Oh,
on
I don't
WDM
remember.
where you posted all the art.
Fuck yeah. Booney's Art Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've seen like literally everything. I think. All those
And
things.
those were when they were fresh.
Yeah. Now what happens when you run out of all of them? Are you seriously going to sit down and make new ones?
That's why I have my easel set up, because all the art is disappearing from my home.
You're gonna have to start churning them out now.
Precisely, chap.
Good luck with that. Just wait until you get to the point where you're gonna have to keep doing that over and over and over and over.
Hey, you know what I've been
100
watching?
paintings? Will you make 100 paintings?
God willing.
Oh God. All right.
Hey, you know what I've been doing? This is Spoiler Junkies fucking area. And I give permission to Spoiler Junkies to share this. I have been watching, starting with season 1 of the Larry Sanders Show. There is not a better fucking show in the world. There can't be. Rip Torn as Arthur? God bless you, Jerry. Like, I thought I shot that bitch in the fucking war in Korea. Rip Torn in the Larry Sanders Show. That show is the fucking most compelling, amazing thing HBO had ever done. Ever.
I think everything HBO does is pretty much good. I've never seen anything bad on HBO.
It reminded me, I was living at Prime Rib's apartment with his girlfriend when that show came out. I was a teenage runaway. Run away. What is that 50 song? Uh-oh, people. Booney's getting...
Before my time, yeah. That's kicking in now, I can tell.
Uh-oh, people. Booney's getting drunk. This should be fucking entertaining as hell.
It's kind of weird now. You have the beer mug. Doesn't go with the suit as much.
I drank the whole bottle of champagne.
Did you?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Drunky.
It's different, though, because now you're mixing beer and champagne. Usually they're different. You get different drunknesses from that. From champagne versus beer.
Indeed.
Fuck it. Just drink whatever you have. Isn't it supposed to be a life choice? Apparently it is.
You've got me for 2 more hours.
I don't know if I can make it 2 more hours.
No.
Especially now that you're getting drunk.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad we did this, though.
Oh, it's fucking fine, man. Of course. The 100th episode's not going to be like, fucking me and you yelling at each other like a couple of cunts.
Oh, we'll save that for the roast.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I have a lot.
No, we better fucking defend ourselves because the...
Yeah, I don't even think we need to attack each other. I think we're a combined entity that gets attacked, and it's as if we're doing the rebuttal at the end. Both of us.
That's the thing. I have to communicate with you in some regard because
We've
I have
already
jokes. We have to plan. We have to build a fucking wall and make the Mexicans pay for it.
You did write. I did hear you wrote jokes about me. I haven't written a single joke about you. It's all been about everyone else.
Oh yeah, I got one for you, but I said I wrote jokes for John the Magic Guy about me.
Oh, on your own jokes?
Like
about yourself?
To my own detriment. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
It's got to be a good roast.
I'm sure John, and especially John, and maybe like Sauce on Side has apparently sent me like this rant. I haven't listened to it yet because I don't want to listen to it. I want it fresh. But I've heard it's just like 3 minutes of pure hatred and vitriol. There's no jokes in it whatsoever. It's just really, really bad. Like he said, it's on the line of evil. He's like,
great.
He's like, he feels bad about doing it, and he's like, I don't know if you should play it.
No, play it. He's
So
the
that's-
Hunter S. Thompson of fucking podtrash.com.
I think I think that'll be good. And then I think John is definitely going to have plenty of material where he's just going to shit on us. And me and you have shit on each other enough. So I don't think it's not going to be funny beyond that point.
Well, you got to go after every single person involved with the roast. And I'm going to need a list because I'm not going to write for people who are not participating.
I think it's me, you, John, Whitey, Sauce, RDV, I guess maybe Chuck Steak. I don't know if Chuck is a part of it. He said he would try.
No, he is.
J Dummy. Anyone in the Slack group, assume that they'll be there other than Joey and Gonzo. But no, we postponed it, so they should be there, actually. Joey and Gonzo.
Yeah.
And SJ, who he said he was at a bachelor party this week, and that was his excuse, so now he
But
should
can't-
be there next week.
Yeah, can't make up another bachelor party the next week.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
But maybe SJ.
Oh, Zach would be great.
Probably Zach. I'll have to ask him. I'm sure he'll do it.
Zach, please. I'll write for you, Zach. I'll help you shit on other people.
I think that's it. I don't know who else. And then there's a few people like who are just listeners, like Tan Matt wants to call in and do a part of the roast, and he's just a guy who listens. So
Fuck yeah.
So there you go. It's pretty much everyone.
It can be like, I think it should be a 4-hour live special, and then the initial release of it should be edited into like a tight little package.
Maybe just like a pre thing. Make it 2 hours, like a pre thing, and then we do the roast for 2 hours. Because it's gonna go by quick. You're not gonna fill 2 hours with roast jokes. I'm telling you.
So we're wrapping up. It's getting late. If anyone wants to call in, I've got a few more minutes. You know.
Anyone else want to call in and tell him how bad of a decision he's making? Go ahead. I support your decision. I'm cool with it either way.
Yeah, dude, you totally know me.
As much as I'm joking around, it's not a big deal. It's not like we're making space shuttles or anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's your brother, Chuck Steak? Chuck Steak?
Oh, thank you, Chuck Steak.
Finally.
Ultimate faggot who doesn't call in until he's begged to.
Nobody begged me to call in.
I was begging anyone to call in.
Oh, well, that doesn't single me out.
Oh, that's true. How's it going, man?
I got to say, even though you've been threatening this.
Threatening. Easy on the fucking terminology.
No, but you know how you change with the wind. You always say that, I'm doing this, and then the next day you're like, no, you know what? Fuck that. And you start arguing with yourself.
Well, interesting that it took 2 years for me to say it.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it actually depresses me.
It's depressing.
It is kind of part of my outlook on it, because without being insulting, you have done that before, where you come up with all these ideas and you're like, oh, I want to do this, 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 and this, and then it kind of just you're like, fuck it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but there's no one who's going to tell me I'm going to fail at what I'm doing for YouTube now, because
Not
I
as
know
far.
I'm not.
No, I don't think you'll. I think if you actually fucking did it, you wouldn't fail. But I'm
I
saying
think I'm actually doing it.
But I think you've done it before, where you say you want to do something and then you change your mind a lot. Not that
Okay.
you'd fail if you did it. I think you would succeed if you did it.
Fair enough.
And follow through.
I wanted to do a podcast, and I followed through.
Just don't
Like, it's
forget.
actually, yeah, that's
Boone,
one thing I think.
Boone,
That's why I'm
just,
wondering why you're quitting.
Don't forget that you're an old man now, and you're not Bear Grylls. You're not going to be scaling mountains.
Maybe
I
he
don't
will.
think that's the.
Maybe he will.
Do you realize that I can't magically fucking change who I am? That it's going to be me doing this shit? And do you think that it's all tongue in cheek?
What?
Tongue and asshole.
Ah. Anything else?
I'd love to see you up on a mountain.
I'll show you that.
Wind blowing
I'll show you that.
through your hair.
I've seen this idiot try to climb a mountain, and a fucking he grabs a rock on a ledge, and the whole it's like this shale rock, and the whole thing comes out.
Yeah.
And he falls like 15 feet down onto solid rock. You
got
know,
a
that's the
GoPro
kind
on.
of shit you can get away with when you're, 18 to 25.
Yeah, but I'll have a GoPro on my head now, and
Yeah,
that'll go viral.
Right, so your own death will be live
Hilarious.
broadcast.
Thank you.
I'm bummed. I mean, I have no life. I have no creative outlet.
Yes, you do. Chuck's Take.
How am I going to do fucking Chuck's Take?
I will do everything in my...
I'm sure
I'll do
someone
everything I
will.
can to maintain you having a podcast. How about that?
See, and that looks like an affront to Wush. I hope you don't take it that way.
He doesn't.
I absolutely do, but continue.
How so?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Joking. No, I'm not.
No, Chuck. People like your shit, man. That's.
Yeah, I know,
very-
but
If someone wants to hear it, it'll get ran. Someone will run it. Whitey, or
is
me,
so much
or
better.
Boone. Someone will.
Wush and Boone's not dead, man. I just said it's not going to be on Friday night every fucking week until I get my shit together and start paying bills better.
No, I get it, and I get that.
And that's where we're at, like a crossroads, because I feel continuing this is to get to that point. For me,
but
personally.
Wush, you also understand that, like, Boone Viver fucking DIY weird YouTube channel that I'm concocting is probably an interesting thing.
Yeah, of course it is. And I'm saying, as long as it's like, we don't say this whole thing like, okay, I'm quitting the show, and then you don't follow through with it. I'm telling you to do that, and I want you to, and I think you'll succeed if you do that.
I think I've been very clear.
Just don't make me look like a dick.
Did I?
Not yet.
Asshole.
It's just I want to see someone quit this
No,
show and do
constant
something
ass,
good
perfect
instead.
asshole.
I want to see you do something good instead, to quit the show, make it mean something. Not just quit it and be like, yeah, I'm just not working with Wush anymore, and I kind of
If you
decided not to
get
do
off
this
your
other
fucking
shit.
high horse for 2 seconds
I can't.
and call a pleb like me.
I'm strapped in.
Okay? Get off your fucking white horse, your high horse, call a pleb like me and talk about it. You get exactly 100% what the fuck I'm talking about. And do I want to get personal? And I forgot what I was saying. Come here, schnoogies. Oh, diggity, diggity. Oh, schnookums. Hello, schnookums.
What?
He's got a fucking dog. He's got a new puppy.
Yeah.
So second I started getting nasty, he puts the puppy up in the camera.
That's
So
not a dog.
Yes, it is. That's a cutie. That's a fucking teddy bear.
It does look like a squirrel.
Yeah, I don't consider that a dog, but it is.
Oh yeah, because he can have a fucking 210-pound fucking Great Dane in an apartment in New York.
Well, the choice was a French pit bull, or a pit bull first, but they were gone when we went back, and that was the second
Pitbull
choice.
would eat that fucking thing in one bite.
Maybe, yeah, but that's the thing. No, a French pit bull, they don't get too big. They still stay under 30 pounds, but they were gone, and this was the next choice. And I think it was a good choice. You look at that thing and just you can't not laugh at that thing's face. I can't hear
buy
you.
a pit bull. I mean, let your neighbors get one of them.
Are you talking, Booney, or are you just? What? Oh, okay. No, now what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, I was just gonna say. No, my point is like, if you're gonna quit the show, I would hope that you would succeed and follow through with something. So it's like, okay, he's not doing this anymore because he's doing this, like something more important.
Sure.
If it becomes like an ass fuck, like that you leave.
No, I think I think Booney he's going to spread himself too thin. He's going to promise the world to people who, donate $1 to him. And he's not going to be able to.
I donated 10.
He's not going to be able to follow through.
Do you want to see the frames I bought?
Yeah, I know, dude. But those are all
for the guys who donated 10. I'm boxing
those
them.
are all.
Okay.
Those are all paintings that you've already done. What
Yeah.
I'm saying
I
is,
said that.
is
Yeah.
making a fucking painting takes a very long time.
I'm doing a new Joey Boots right now, and I,
I
have
know.
the pencil sketched on.
Right. It takes a shit load of time.
What do you know about that?
You're selling yourself short.
What do you
I
know
mean,
about painting? A painting.
I don't know shit about painting. I know about
So you're
drawing.
telling a painter what you know about painting?
Well, I know how to draw.
You're a good artist, but you abandoned the craft.
Well, he's probably seen how long it's taken you to make a painting before, basing it on that.
It takes a ton of time. I mean, dude, all right, let's just say it takes you fucking 40 hours to do a painting, and you're going to give that to somebody for $10?
Yes.
I mean, you're really you're biting off more than you can chew.
No, I'm not. They're already painted.
Yeah,
Why
the ones
promise anything? Why not just do what you want to do, and then if someone likes it, they like it. Don't make any promises.
Because it's such a fucking honor that anyone would give a shit that I am so flattered that I'll mail you fucking art. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to
What's wrong
promise
with
it.
it is the amount of time that you're going to spend on it versus...
No, it's already
like,
done, you dick. All these paintings are
you're
already made.
literally, yeah, the ones that you've made have already been painted, but you're going to be working for like 5 cents an hour.
I don't care.
It's not feasible.
What do you mean? I'm actually getting paid for art, though.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 5 cents.
I think you can make
Zero,
more money
you
on
dick.
that art, though, than as you would giving them away. You could probably sell those paintings.
Those paintings are dog shit. I'm at such a higher level now, man. Don't worry about it.
If you listed it on eBay, I'm sure you can make more than the $10.
I don't want fucking your random asshole getting something I made. I want people I know getting something I made.
Right, but but at what cost? I mean, you're
what cost? It costs me nothing. Shipping.
Your free time is, I would say, like my free time is way more valuable to me than my time at work. Now, my time
How
at work.
do you not understand that this shit motivates me when all the art is out of my house and there's no more fucking art here? How don't you understand that that'll motivate me to make more?
Well, then up your fucking price. I mean, I wouldn't do a fucking. I wouldn't do
up
a
my
fucking
price because
painting
I'm
for-
a fucking nobody who just released my art on the market and no one knows who the fuck I am and I have
No,
no
it's not-
credentials in the art world.
It's not about that. I wouldn't waste my free time for anyone for less than, I don't know,
I should be
$25
so
an hour.
I should be so lucky as an artist to have a fucking 15 people listening to a show talking about my art. I should be so fucking lucky.
Now the dog's laughing at you.
God bless you, Chuck Sting. Have you written any jokes for the roast?
I wrote a shit ton of jokes about the ancillary Pod Trash members, but none of the heavyweights. And that does not mean John.
We have to make fun of Wush's dog now.
No, you can't.
What's the dog's name?
Mo.
Lemmy Winks.
Mo.
Lemmy
Mo.
Winks.
That's actually a good dog name.
It is. I
It
know.
is,
I
right?
told him that before the show.
I wasn't sure. If
Oh, it's fucking great, man. It's
Definitely
great.
Mo.
Before
Either
the
Mo or
show went
Curly.
live, I saw the dog and I was like, "What's his name?" He's like, "Mo." I'm like, "Fucking perfect."
I was thinking of Milkweed's Avatar. So I was thinking the Three Stooges, and I'm like, yeah, Mo is the best one of the three.
What about Shemp?
Yeah, it doesn't fit him.
No, it doesn't fit a Mo. He looks like a Mo. He does.
Looks
It's
like
Mo.
a Curly.
It's a
No,
curly.
he actually looks like a Larry.
Larry.
You should rip clumps of hair out of the side of its head.
Well, Mo,
as a bit.
the Mo's bit was with Larry was when Larry fucked up. Mo would grab Larry's curly hair, like Larry's this big bald Jew with a fucking huge hair, and Mo would rip out fucking tufts of his hair. Oh my god, those old Three Stooges episodes are fucking the best.
Moonchild says frames and shipping is more than $10.
Yeah, it's about 15, 16 bucks.
He's gonna go into debt doing it.
It's fine. People give a shit about fucking my art. I'll go into debt for that.
Ask for more money, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
$25 at least.
I got better shit, and if people believe in me, then that's great.
Booty, what do you charge like on the hour for your say if you're doing a job for somebody?
$350 a day.
No, come on. Honestly,
I'm not lying.
No, like that spiral staircase that we made in Boston.
$350 a day.
You shouldn't charge a flat rate. It should be by the job and this and that. So all right, so if it takes you a fucking day to make a painting, then it should be $350.
Not the people I respect and like, and don't worry, dude. I'm okay. I'll be all right.
He can make any decision.
Yeah, I can fucking give people art if I want to.
All right, Franco. Franco un-American.
Did you tell everyone about me, Franco's dinner we're having?
That's
between shit! You and him. You don't tell anybody about that. Me and James Franco are actually having.
This is Booney's midlife crisis.
Yeah, something's going on.
Joe.
Whitey says he's gonna get 3 and sell them on eBay.
Go ahead. I don't give a shit, man. It's so hard to explain. All right, let me be real. I haven't created a painting in fucking so long, right? So I have this huge stockpile I ripped off my walls when I moved out of my apartment and bought my house. They all went into a box, and they stayed there. Eventually, I wanted some art on my own wall because my house looked bland. So I started taking this artwork out of the boxes and framing it and putting it on my own wall. And then I said, oh, it's done. I don't have to do art anymore because I have filled my walls enough. And I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, but
if I get rid of all that shit, I'll create. I'll need more stuff. It's that simple.
You're essentially, like, you're turning yourself into some kind of fucking sweatshop artist that is going to be working overtime, stressing the fuck out to meet deadlines for people who have donated, $25 to you.
Are you under the delusion that every fucking artist who wants to make a buck has to do the same goddamn thing, if not worse?
You don't have the luxury of free time.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'll manage my own time the way I fucking want to, and I won't receive criticism of someone who's never fucking. All right, I'm not going to get nasty. I'm just saying I'm good.
Hey,
I know.
Listen, yeah, I've drawn shit in my life. I'm, whatever. I know how long it takes. It takes a very fucking long time.
And that's
you're
fine.
cornering yourself into being like a sweatshop artist. You're not going to be able to keep up with
I
the
would be
demand.
so fucking lucky to be a sweatshop artist.
Really?
Yeah.
Like those
really?
fucking Koreans that had to do your Transformers
At least they're
cartoon?
drawing and being paid for it.
Yeah, but that's a full-time job for them.
Yeah, no shit.
Minimum
I'd love to make it a full-time job for me. Unfortunately, I'm not a Korean fucking animator.
That's a brutal job. You don't want to be that.
Yeah, that'd be better than fucking slamming 2x4s together.
You're going to be doing that too.
No shit.
Then your free time is going to be painting for people.
Now
that
you
want
know the
that.
life of an artist. Congratulations, Chuck Steak.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is fucking. You better, charge the going rates of a starving artist.
No. Not to the first.
You're going to be a fucking
not to the
Filipino
first
fucking,
few people who give a shit about it.
Yeah, but then though, if it does catch on, you're fucked.
What do you mean? I'll change my terms.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Get
right?
out of here.
I've kind of said the same thing. Did you just start listening before you called in? I presented this.
I've been listening since I was at work. I've been in a major fucking depression.
Oh, stop it.
I said I presented the same things, and I said, but let him make his decisions. Let him do what he wants to do. I'm cool with it either way. And we'll still do the show when we can, and we'll both do our own thing, and then we'll see what happens.
Here's what I'm trying to say.
And we'll still do the roast. That's the
For
most
a brighter
important thing.
America, I need my freedom, and the American people need their freedom. And together, we will take our freedom and combine it into an ultimate freedom.
You better not sell my fucking Kennedy painting.
Oh, shut up. You gave me $10. I told you I'd give it that to you. I called Chuck Steak and said, hey, donate $10 to my Patreon account so it looks like people give a shit. And he's like, oh, okay. I want that painting. I go, okay, grab it next weekend during poker. True story.
I don't think anyone cares how many. I don't think that's going to help.
Well, I'm doing my own...
You're just going to have to realize there's really no one gives a shit.
Hey, that's fine. It's
a
still
few
gonna be
people
there.
do.
I had 22
Once those
views.
are run out, you'll see.
I had 22 views of my first live stream. So that's odd. And it was private. I don't even know how I had 22.
The people in the chat room. Pretty much
Probably.
the same people who were in chat just
And that's
went over there.
I was just trying to test. Like I was hoping 2 or 3 people would be there. So it has legs.
They're crippled, but it has legs.
I'll give it a wheelchair.
They're retarded and gangled, but yeah, it
I'll
has
take
legs.
those legs and put them on a wheelchair and ride my way to 10 cents a year.
They have rickets, but all they need is some vitamin C.
Yeah.
Pod trash.
It's
What's
not
the
about
crutch.
And it is about my 10 cents a year. Because fucking one guy who's getting
Hobble away on your pod trash crutch. Do what you will.
Hey, at least I look great doing it.
Please take a picture of you, like hobbling along in your suit with a
Yeah.
cigarette in your mouth
Yes.
and your headphones on.
Have we not had a fucking good time?
Yeah. I'm surprised it lasted this long.
Yeah.
I got you to commit to 100 episodes. I have no idea how.
Chuck Steak, are you drunk too?
I'm
How many?
I'm not drunk, but I'm almost there. I'm probably 80%.
How many Anne's Room shows do you think you've done? In
Oh,
your
shit.
life?
190?
100.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
A lot.
I thought we would have at least beat that.
There is a live tape of the Ann's Room live, one of our greatest live shows. My cousin has it, and I've never seen it, and he still has it.
Can you get that?
Yeah, I can. I
Should
can.
play it out on the roast, at the end of the
Right.
roast.
I think Wush asked you for that shit a year ago.
Oh, no, fuck that shit. I'm monetizing it on my YouTube channel.
I'm supposed to get, what is my rewards? I'm supposed to get an Anne's Room album and a painting, and do I get
You're
the
get-
drawing too?
Okay, so you're a $10 guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm maxed out, $10.
All right. So you get Moonchild's Ann's Room Remix digital album.
He already
I could have just asked for that.
Fucking
right?
chat.
It's free. It's a
But it was like a
reward.
physical album.
It's my intellectual property. I can offer it.
It's
All
not
right.
even an album. It's
I'll
just a
delete the one
collection
you
of
already gave
songs.
me.
It's a collection of songs. What is an album?
It wasn't an Ansem album. It was just what he cherry picked.
Because we never had an album, Dildo Head.
Yeah, we had one. The second one we never got because of you.
I took too much time in the studio. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else horrible you want to say about your brother and your friend?
I've already explained that. You know it's true.
I'm gonna spike your head into a dumpster.
At least he's honest, I guess. That's how he feels.
No, I know.
I wouldn't expect anything less. I would hate if he wasn't honest.
He is
I've always
completely
been
honest. It's a curse.
It is. Thank you, Chuck.
Should I hang up now?
No, you were great, man.
yeah,
I'm the one that wasn't. I'm too drunk to, I think, continue the show.
Oh, we
How many
hit 3
beers
hours.
have you had?
Oh, I had a whole bottle of champagne in like a half hour, and I'm on 4 Ballantine Ale. I think they're like 6.5. So yeah,
Champagne doesn't have that much alcohol in it.
it's pretty alcoholic.
It's dangerous though. I was supposed to save one of the 6-packs for the roast, and I only have 1 beer left. So I went 1 night, and then it was 2 nights, then it was 3 nights. I almost became an alcoholic. I stopped, luckily.
Wush,
yeah.
Can you be fucking, as long as I'm being honest, can you be honest to the point that there is no possible way that 3 Sam Adams did that to you?
I swear to God it did. I would be embarrassed to say that it didn't. I mean,
Come on, dude,
that
you
it did.
took something else with it.
Absolutely not. I had witnesses. It was 3.
That
actually, I started feeling.
Was it Oxy?
No,
because I could fucking throw 3 of those into a funnel and drink them all.
Actually,
at the same time.
after the first beer, I felt buzzed from the first
Dude,
one.
you couldn't even keep your eyes open. You definitely mixed that.
I swear to God, I didn't mix it.
Hey, Chuck Steak, can you see the YouTube feed? I have Donald Trump hair.
No, I'm not looking at the YouTube feed.
I'm in a suit.
The first thing that happens when you're super drunk is if you actually get wasted, you can barely keep your eyes open. I don't know why that's confusing to you. That's always happened to me. I'd
My
pass
eyes are
out on
wide.
a bed. By the end of the night, I'd be passed out on a bed somewhere.
Yeah, but like after 2 beers, you were like
3.
literally like stumbling.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to have mixed that with some kind of pill.
No, I just haven't. I swear to God, I have not drank in so fucking long. That 1 beer, I started to feel buzzed, and then the second one, I started to slur, and then by the third one, I felt absolutely retarded. Like absolutely retarded. Really, really drunk. And I weigh. You do realize I weigh, I think, 130 pounds.
So
No,
those
you
are
don't
also.
weigh.
I swear
Hey,
to
wait,
God.
Chuck Steak, those are also cherry wheat are 5.7%
Yeah.
alcohol or something. They're heavy beers.
Yeah, but he doesn't weigh 130 pounds.
No.
Okay. Why would I admit that?
But cherry wheat is
lying.
fucking high ABV.
If I was lying, I'd say I weigh like 160.
No, yeah, he's probably not bullshitting, but I mean, I'm saying that cherry wheat. People think it's a wheat beer. It's a Belgium fucking fruit beer. It doesn't have any alcohol in it.
And also,
It's like-
what reason would I have to lie about? Like, you think I would lie about taking drugs on this show? Like, there's a fucking like a thing that I have to hide here. Like, oh, I can't take drugs. Booney's gonna be embarrassed or upset. Who am I impressing?
No, but I know
It's a
that,
bunch of
like,
intoxicated people here.
Yeah, I know.
This is
but
a
I know
halfway
that-
house.
The guy calls in and snorts lines on our
Right.
show.
This is the legitimate halfway house.
If
of
I was going to
podcast.
do drugs, I would do them on the show.
Yeah.
And talk about
But
it.
no, you said that it took you like 9 years to kick that shit, and I've seen good friends of mine just like totally fucking.
Thank you for your call,
wasted
man.
away. All right,
I'm shooting up as we speak, Chuck.
all right, shoot up, enjoy it. All right.
Thank you for your call.
Shoot my call. All right. Congratulations.
Get out of here!
My whitey bulger. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it, real quick.
Congratulations on you. No, I can't do it.
All right.
I'm retarded. I'm
I
drunk.
love you. I love you, buddy.
Sure you're just drunk, Chuck? Sure you're
What?
not taking ecstasy or
Hey, you
some
think-
hardcore
Yeah,
drug?
I just snorted like fucking 3 gorilla fingers of Adderall.
Lucky you. Thank you.
All right. Hopefully, this is not the last Wush Boon.
It's not. I said I can't commit to every single fucking Friday. I can't. Listen, here's my message.
I get it, dude, but just don't
Hey,
start painting for
mouth, man.
pennies on the dollar.
Whoa! Shut up. Listen, I'm not committing to anything. I want 100% freedom.
Yeah, just let him do what he's going to do. See what
100%
happens.
freedom.
I'm not doing Chuck's take.
You do it with some. Jim Maxwell will help you out.
No, I can't do a show on my own. I'm not fucking soft
I'll be there
outside.
for you, but I can't fucking host the show. My shit sucks. It's
Yeah,
broken.
your equipment is shit.
Yeah, thank you. So get somebody else. I'll be there for you, man. I made a commitment.
I'll talk to Maxwell.
I'm gonna do an hour fucking on Sunday. That's it. That's all I'm committing to. And I'll leave it at that. And I'll continue handling Chuck's take until that's sorted out.
Yeah. God damn it. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Episode 100 of Wush Boon. We made it 2 hours and 40 minutes, I think.
That's almost 3 hours.
That's fair. 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's a good... Oh, my God. This dog. Yeah, that's good enough. Well, we'll do this whenever we can. That's the consensus.
Yes.
We'll do the roast. That's happening next week.
Indefinitely.
And upward and onward, I guess.
And I think there should be roasts after this.
If it goes well. We'll see how this one goes.
The Whitey roast. The Maxwell roast. Like, get it? All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.